peanuts are falling down.
Yeah. Alright. We are live. We're on the air. I texted Matt. I don't know if I got a reply.
Hello. Sir, would you like
Hello.
Would you like a nut?
Hello.
I hit my microphone, sorry.
Did you drop a nut?
Nope, it's on my pants.
Nut.
A bit more.
Are those just peanuts? Or is it something else?
They are dry roasted peanuts.
Nice.
Pizza.
Hello,
Pizza.
everybody. Let me get my phone.
Yeah,
Hi, Paleo.
Sarah, the mic on Discord is different from what I'm hearing on stream.
Oh, okay. How's that?
That's better. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You sound better now.
We're eating.
Yeah.
Our food post is just a peanut.
Wow, you don't have to go for dinner after this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're just
we
gonna
will.
have peanut.
Yeah, eat peanuts. That is your dinner, like the elephants you are. Whenever-
That's
I
right.
gotta go get my phone, and it's like right here.
Aren't peanuts supposed to be a good food?
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah.
Peanuts is not a nut. It is actually a legume. I learned that from Catstone Dance back in the 90s. And now I can just say that whenever my clients ask. It's a legume, actually.
Oh.
Leviosa.
Do you know that this has 7 grams of monounsat fat?
Monosaturated fat.
Oh.
Saturated fat, so what? That's bad for you. If you eat too much of it.
Oh, there's only 2 grams of that.
Oh yeah, let me put in I gotta show my thing. My friend has been helping me with a bunch of recipes this week, and I was like, oh, these are actually pretty damn good.
I just know we're gonna knock over this whole thing.
Well, that's why you close the lid. I took a peek at some of our food posts that we've been getting.
Yeah.
We're getting some like primo food posts today.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Well, 'tis the season.
Okay. Wow. So Saber and Laura are gonna be a little bit late. I have not heard from PanamaMatt at all.
Neither have I.
He's probably drunk in his lab.
He's probably drunk.
Not lab.
That's
It's probably just gonna be us four for a little bit.
good.
All right, good.
Finally.
We never get this cast of characters together
Sarah.
where it's just us
Totally gonna
four.
drop-
Yeah.
Like, you ever like realize that with like certain friend group dynamics? Like, there's certain friend group dynamics where it's just like you don't get these 4 together often. We had these 3, but now we have these 4.
Well, that's kind of how, like, with HarmonyCon, it was, Paleo, Gabe, Claire, and I hanging out.
Right.
And it's like, oh, this is a different dynamic.
Right.
So,
The different dynamic.
Different
we got
dynamic.
Gabe, and we got Race, and we got Paleo. And so we have all these people together.
Why'd you say my name like that?
I don't say in the mirror. Paleo, dude, did you read that thread on Twitter earlier I sent?
I did.
That shit was hilarious. Those people were just like, I can't believe it. Just like, wait till they learn about orcas. Just like... for people in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
There was this beautiful tweet. Someone was saying like, it was like shark infested waters. You mean they're fucking home? And then all these people start commenting, it's like, yeah, sharks ain't even that bad, man. They just like got scary faces and just like to eat and shit like that. They just mind their business. And then someone comments like, dolphins are actively horrifying. And then someone was like, shut up. And then they just went through all the stuff that dolphins do.
Yeah.
Was it all true, Paleo?
He knows it to be true. He knows it.
Are dolphins really that horny?
Fair.
Oh yeah.
No wonder he's a dolphin.
Yeah. It's all making sense now.
All making sense.
Sarah's just hammering with these peanuts. Did you eat lunch today?
Yeah, but it was salami and
That was it.
yeah. And chips and salsa.
I'm like, you're so hungry.
Yeah.
My poor wife is starving.
Oh, it's fine.
I can't even provide for her.
Well, let's
How could you, you animal?
I'm a
Should we
dolphin.
start their podcast?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Semi-Perfect Podcast. It is April 6th.
Yeah.
We're into, is it officially spring yet?
Yes.
Oh shit! I need to start cleaning. Fuck. Oh god. Wait, did that damn thing see its shadow? I need to know if it saw its shadow.
Starlight Glimmer?
Groundhog,
The
well,
fucking
Groundhog Day is like in February, so
yeah.
like,
Better have seen that shit. Better not have seen that shit. Fucking furry ass motherfucker, always messing shit up for us.
All right,
Seen
I'm
it.
looking
Remember
it up
that
for you.
Jack? You remember that Jack Frost documentary about how like he stole his shadow?
What's the word?
He, Puxatawny saw his shadow.
Yeah.
Didn't that mean more winter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It means it's more cold, but you don't know. You're Californian, so you just have sun.
February 2.
I've
February
to me.
Was that the one where the guy turns into a tree at the end? He's like, I change into a tree. And then he just freezes.
No, what was that
I
one?
don't know what that one was.
No, that wasn't Jack Frost. That might have been.
That was Frosty in like Christmas in July with
It
Rudolph.
was Jack
Yeah.
Frost with the groundhog. It is Jack Frost.
Not with the tree.
Not with
No,
the
with
It
Jack's
wasn't
talking
like
about.
Frosty the Snowman in that.
No, I think
No, it's like-
I think you're right. I think you're right about the one where the guy turns into the tree. I think that is the Christmas in July.
You know, I have not watched a Rankin Bass thing, and not one of those, whatever they're called. Not Rankin Bass. What are those like claim? Oh, they are. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. One of those claymation things in like 2 decades, and I really want to. I always forget. Like, I always want to like just watch a bunch of them during the holidays, but I'm always so like I don't know. Like, I just never have a time to like catch them, and I was like, I haven't watched this since I was 15 years old. I didn't watch these.
Not me.
Jeffrey watches them every year.
Every year.
I'm gonna
Sometimes
come
I'm like, I
visit
need
one
a break from
Christmas,
these.
and you're gonna watch them with me.
There you go. That's a deal. Let's make it happen.
I will actively do that. I will actively make time in my schedule race and sometime in December to fly over and be like, we're gonna watch these for all of December.
We'll do it. We'll get you edumacated.
Yeah.
Education.
Yes. So hello everyone. Again, it's early April here, 2022. We have some things that will be coming up in the next 2 weeks that we're going to be talking about.
Yep.
And we'll see. We'll see where this podcast goes. We might fool around. We teased it last time, I think, where we're like, oh, we might play a game, and we didn't.
Yeah.
Want to play a game.
We talked too much.
Yeah, this will be a similar bit, but knowing the 4 that are here, we're probably still going to talk too
We'll
much.
still fill time.
So no, yeah, we'll be good, but we'll see where this goes. Thank you
Yeah.
for joining us, to all of our live viewers and everyone listening on delay. So always kick things off. If you're new to the podcast, we like to start things with food posts. These are I want to know what people are eating, or did eat, or will eat, or ate a while ago. And Sarah's saying we got some quality food posts, so I think we should dive right in. And I already saw that, I already snuck a peek that Jaxblade had submitted one, so we'll get to that one soon.
Yes. Yes.
This one's early.
I like Pete.
This was posted
3 days
ago.
early, yeah.
All right. So I'll start with
Oh,
this
we can
one.
submit early.
We've got-
Submit every day of the week.
Doink. All right. We got Artie Chill Watch IDN. 2 days before first day of Ramadan, Mubarak got to spend a Chinese meal like Hainan rice and sweet and sour chicken bought from Imperial Kitchen, and showing them when ACRacebest hadn't made new bronies react since the last 3 months.
Thanks, Rafi. I'm glad you're keeping count there.
Keep on counting.
Yeah.
Oh, did we message Gabe?
I did.
Someone
I
said-
did this time.
okay.
Yeah. I thought about, honestly, I didn't think about Gabe. I thought about Jax saying.
Oh,
'cause
really?
At the end of the last podcast, Jax goes, "Did you even?" Oh, that's the super chat.
From Anime Guy asking if we messaged Gabe. Yes,
It'd be
we have.
funny. It'd be funny if Jax didn't see
Thank you
that super
for
chat.
checking in on us.
Yes, we
Mhm.
did message Gabe. We'll see how that goes. I haven't heard from him. We haven't heard from Matt.
Yeah.
But we do know about Saber and Laura.
What about
anticipating.
Hero? Is he just playing Elden Ring, being depressed?
I think so.
Okay.
It says he's playing Final Fantasy.
Wow, he always plays Final Fantasy every day.
It's like
It's not final for him, I guess.
it's like Paleo with Metroid.
Infinite fantasy.
Paleo's playing Metroid right now. He's like on the stream, just on his Switch. He's just
live
holding it in his
streaming
hands.
Oh, what do we have
So
here?
here's like one of the primo food posts.
Whoa.
Amazar says, Bone apple to Jack.
Bone apple.
And
Bone
yeah,
apple
Bone apple
teeth?
to Jack. I think it's a play on Bon Appetit, maybe? I don't know.
Oh yeah, bone apple teeth.
You know, if you take out the,
But I do like the Ready Player Dumb emblem in the middle of
I
the
like
plate.
that. I like that.
On top
Tasty.
of
What
some
is the hatchet
carrots
for?
with mustard.
But how
and
did they get a
corn.
Ready Player Dumb emblem?
That's
Jeffrey was passing them out at a recent convention.
yeah.
You didn't give me
HarmonyCon.
one.
Well, you weren't at HarmonyCon.
You don't know
We've
that.
got some left over, Jackson.
I don't know that, Jax. You're right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's got a whole bunch of stuff on the plate. Got a rolled up ham. What looks to be
Good
like
Rolled up ham.
God, is that mustard garnish?
mustard garnish
What's-
with corn on top. 2 spinach leaves.
What is the thing on the left? It looks like,
like
maybe
a barbecue sauce with like some
or a jam, maybe.
frites on it, like grilled onion frites.
I do like the
I don't
hatchet,
know what that is.
like Paleo
Yeah,
pointed
the
out.
hatchet is great.
What hatchet?
I-
Why do they? Do we need to call the police?
And milk and Diet Pepsi.
A good combo.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
That'll go well in your stomach.
Sarah, can you just read it without the?
Bone apple jack.
Bone apple jack. That's
Why-
what he wants to do.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
And he even got a candle to set the mood.
For Bone Applejack.
Thank you, Amazar.
Yes. Thank you.
We got Deegan Denigan. Yesterday I learned to make a dish of fried noodles. I put some breakfast sausage and cabbages within. On the side, I poured a glass of apple juice. It has been 2 weeks. My mind is scrambled after doing a waiter's job at the restaurant. Well, let's see this food. Looks good.
Simply
Yeah.
apple.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm my eyes are making it towards the plate, but I started on the left.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever seen Simply Apple.
Yeah. It's
Oh
usually
shit! Before I
simply
forget,
orange.
Race.
Yeah,
Do you use your community tab on YouTube?
I do not. Should I be?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like you can like post like, oh, I'm streaming the Semi Perfect podcast in your community tab, and then more people show up. Like whenever I do that for like when I'm on Twitch or stuff like that, more people show up.
Oh,
So
you
I
mean
was
on the ACRacebest YouTube? I could.
Yeah, on your ACRacebest one. Just
Well,
be like, hey, we're streaming.
Sarah.
Ah, I didn't know.
I mean, neither.
It's okay. You can do that with Ready Player Dumb too if you want. Whenever you're like live streaming on there.
Yeah.
We got to do it.
I'm looking out for both of y'all so you can get as much views.
Thank you, Jax. I'm learning.
Here, you want to create a post that you're doing the Semi-Perfect podcast? Alright.
Dude, the Semi Perfect, and then just put the link there too. They'll like be able to automatically click on it.
That is some good-looking food.
Oh, that is fancy. Oh, they got Ghostface.
Yeah.
I like it. I respect it.
They got
Then we got
Twilight
Pinkie Pie.
There you go,
and
Sarah.
Starlight. I thought that was Twilight for a second. I almost pulled an Ember. Shame on me.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Wait. Where's her horn? How is that? Where is Starlight's horn? Oh, is that Twilight?
Yeah, it's
I'm
Twilight.
confused now.
Wait.
I
Her
really feel
horn
like
is
Ember.
There. It's
Her-
just in shadow in
yeah.
the first picture.
Yeah.
If you go to the second picture, you'll see it.
She's
Wait, is it
horny.
It's Twilight. I just said it was Starlight. Oh,
You
my
did.
God.
You did. That was a
I'm
little
Ember.
more.
You're a fake fan.
I'm Ember. Okay, I'm a dragon.
Are you looking at the actual video, sir?
Uh,
That's a YouTube. I'm here to help.
Wow, you haven't posted one community tab.
Not once.
Not one.
I've
Dang.
never done it.
The first time, everyone. This is monumental history, everyone.
Here we go. I did
got
it. Technically, Sarah did it.
Yeah.
Mm.
We did it.
Cool.
I forgot to change the thumbnail. It says 175 on there. Let me go fix that while you do some posts.
All right. Okay, so let's go to the next food post from TechnoSpec. Egg roll, chicken, and rice. And to answer your question from last stream, this was the table I got back during the holidays that was custom made. Let's check this out. First off, that looks like a hidden Mickey.
Hidden Mickey.
Yeah.
8-bit Mickey.
There's the itty bitty corns. Ooh, that looks like a well seasoned rice there. Like that looks like soy sauced up. And then what was this? Chicken? I think it was.
It looks like orange chicken.
Egg roll, chicken, and rice. Nice.
Egg roll, chicken, and rice. Okay.
And then a picture back here.
Ah.
And then, oh yes,
Who is
oh
that?
this is the table. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, My Hero Academia.
This is
I see the characters.
This is the table. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot that Jory goes back and forth, I think, between because I was like, wait, I know who this is. And then yeah, here's more of the table. Nice.
Nice.
'Cause
My
we-
Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Green Day. Oh, okay. I see you. That's good.
And then we got Nathaniel. Nathaniel Fogus saying, currently having some spaghetti with chopped up bits of jalapeno Gouda cheese. Hello. And spicy sweet sausage, my personal favorite. Not only did they give the dish an insane amount of great flavor, but also give it quite the kick, if I do say so myself. Look at that.
Nice.
That's a creation.
Nice.
That's a sweet and spicy creation.
Sweet and spicy.
I like it. That
Nice.
is delish.
Nice. Very nice.
I've never had jalapeno Gouda.
I've never had. No, that's a lie. I was about to say I haven't had jalapeno. I haven't had jalapeno in forever.
What? Why?
I don't know. I just haven't. No, wait. I was with Paleo like in 2014. We had jalapeno poppers.
2014? That was 8
Yeah,
years
I was
ago,
like,
Jax.
Yeah, that was a long.
That was almost pre-fandom.
It was almost pre-fandom.
Oh my gosh. Nor Mermaid says, hey, Semi-Perfect Podcast. I'm having a snack I haven't had since high school.
Cakesters, yes.
Yeah, Oreo Cakesters. I miss these, and I'm so glad they're back. Also, totally didn't just wake up from a 30-minute cat nap. Anyway, love you guys. Hugs for everyone.
Cakesters are so bomb. I'm hoarding those because I feel like they're gonna take them away again.
Yeah.
They're like so good. I wish they would bring back the golden Oreo Cakesters. Those were like really. Those were like my crack. Those were like real.
They were the ultimate.
ultimate.
The ultimate.
Oh, I gotta look at some of these. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right, it's Jax's turn. Jax, what do you
Hi.
have here for us?
Okay, so what I have here is a pizza I made, which I just got the idea. I was just like, I have tomato sauce, I have low-fat cheese, I want to try this. So what I did was I have these little wraps called carb balance wraps, which are like only like 110 calories. And I was like, okay, this is better than a 300-calorie wrap for what I need right now. So I use that as the crust, and then I just use some tomato like sauce, whatever. Well, I think it was like some garlic stuff, and I put some like garlic and oregano in it, and then I had some low-fat mozzarella cheese that I had in the fridge, and then I just like put like a couple handfuls of that on there, so it was like only like about 140 calories. And then this is the kicker: my friend introduced me to turkey pepperoni, which I've never had before. And the difference between it and regular pepperoni is so minuscule in taste, but it literally is like so much less in calories. And I was just like, oh shit, it's like got a good amount of protein, but it's like less in calories. Okay, fuck it. So like I cooked it up, and then I put it in there, and then it was like filling too, because it was like so high protein and like very like little fat. So it was like a high volume food, and I was like, it was good. Really
Nice.
good. I liked it a lot. I'm gonna make it again. Like I've been like making several things like that because my friend has been helping me with diet food, where he's like the key thing with healthy food is making it be something you could eat consistently, but also something that is not like it's not too good where you want to overeat it, because he was saying like how he used to overeat his like protein brownies because he made them too good, but you don't want it like disgusting because then you won't want to eat it, so you have to get like 80% there. So I was like, yeah, this is good. It's probably 90% too, so yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, good job.
Thank you.
Healthy pizza.
Yeah. Turkey pepperoni is busting. There's only 70 calories and it's like 15 slices. I was like, bruh, fuck yeah.
All right. Now, did you hear from Matt, Sarah?
I did. Matt said he expects to be here at 7, but he, you know, given his track record, he's not sure if
That's usually more of a 9:30.
7:30. Well, I was at the bar. And
He said his day was running long. Matthew.
Yeah.
Let's see. Princess Deadpool. Can't wait to see you next week at Babs. I had some McDonald's tonight, but I forgot there was a podcast tonight, so I didn't snap a photo. But I do have this archive footage of me finding a magic button on a tree in the forest.
What? What do I feel like?
I
This
dare to click this.
do it. Click
Is
it.
this gonna be a Rick roll?
I don't know.
No. Click it.
This is gonna be something silly.
Oh.
I just know something bad is gonna happen.
Oh. That I'd like to a round of applause there. That is.
What was it?
Beautiful.
That's
Oh,
quality.
it was a bed. Oh.
Dockies.
Oh. Okay.
I want a button. Sarah, can I press the button?
No.
Why? What do you worry? What do you worry
not.
it's gonna come out of there?
I feel like my house is going to be filled with Judy Dockies at that point.
I'll stop pressing the button eventually.
No.
Anime Guy one says, I got some Olive Garden fettuccine alfredo and breadsticks with my Gaiba Corp cup filled with Diet Coke and a snack.
Oh, he's got
food.
senzu beans too. Nice.
Oh, yep. Says a snack that Jax would appreciate.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's nice.
What
I
are
hope they
those?
actually work.
What are they?
Senzu beans are like in Dragon Ball. They're like magical beans that heal you, but I'm guessing here they're probably like
They're
jelly
just
beans
candy
or something.
sours.
Yeah. Oh, sweet and sour. Okay, there you go. So yeah, that's cool though. I've never had those, but yeah,
Beans.
Yeah.
nice.
Magic
Beans.
beans.
And a bread.
And a bread.
And a lady.
And a lady.
And a lad. Oh, that is a freaking Wednesday night for you. Bread, pasta, and a lady. Oh. And senzu beans to heal yourself afterward.
Just a
Oh,
little anime
that
lady
is a
figure.
Eat it all.
I think
On a quick note, going back to Princess Deadpool's post, I believe Princess Deadpool for the first time is a community guest at BabsCon.
oh, nice.
Oh, very nice.
So that's exciting. Congratulations, Princess Deadpool.
Congrats.
Do you have another food post?
Yeah, I found one from Kibari. I already ate dinner, but I'm enjoying this Mexican candy that I bought from a gas station.
No, that's
It
not
just
what it
says
says.
this Mexican that I bought from a gas station.
I'm enjoying this Mexican that I bought at a... What?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
You're gonna get that gas station in a lot of
They're
trouble.
Called Tamaros, and I guess they're like a chocolate, hard candy filled with soft candy in the center.
Eat it today,
Yeah, let's-
regret it tomorrow's.
They look like
Wait,
little turds.
I already ate that directly.
Wait.
Okay,
So what are they here?
Hard candy filled with soft candy.
Tamarind. What's tamarind again?
Tamaros.
Isn't that like the?
Tamaros?
It's like
tamales?
well, tamarind. I think it's like a spicy. It always looks spicy whenever I see it in gas stations.
Tamarind is a leguminous tree-bearing edible fruit that is indigenous to tropical Africa.
Oh,
Trending in the United States is
So I
like
guess
right
it's
next to us.
some kind of legume.
you mean Mexicans?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like
Very nice. Thank
All
you.
right. Sweet.
And I think that is was all of our food posts today.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we do a little bit of catch up here with our fine folks that joined us tonight.
Yeah.
Let's
But I
start with
prefer blue cheese.
Paleo.
Yes.
Paleo, what is new?
Well, I just got back from dog sitting for Saber, and I saw the townhouse that we're renting out there, which I'm eventually going to be moving to later this year.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah, and well, we were hanging out and stuff. And I played a bit of Elden Ring because like Tom has it, and
That's a dangerous game to get sucked into.
yeah,
Ooh.
it's difficult, but very, very big. It's probably one of like the biggest like open worlds I've played, and
Yeah.
I only played the beginning section of it.
Isn't it supposed to be the biggest? Like, that's been created?
Probably.
It seems like it. I'm not sure if it's like the biggest as far as like literal size, but as far as like density goes, there's like stuff everywhere.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
How long did it take them to make that game?
I don't know. But yeah, it's very cool. Lot of weird monsters and stuff that are very scary looking and exciting. But yeah.
Was
and
it
also-
fun?
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay,
Cause,
okay.
Like, cause like the thing is like it's an action RPG, so you can level up and like get stronger, to defeat enemies that you think are like, oh, this is too hard for me right now, so I'm just gonna
Right.
go over here and like grind a few levels and then try to beat it.
Right,
um,
right.
But yeah, that was fun. And then when I got back, just today, my dad is having the roof replaced. So like for like the past like 7 hours, like literally like an hour ago they left. They were banging on the roof, like getting
That's
the
hot.
shingles off. Yeah, yeah, like banging on the roof.
Yeah.
Hey, get down from there!
But yeah, like they were removing the shingles and everything, and then replacing everything. So yeah, there's still a couple of more things they need to do tomorrow, but it's not much. Most of it's done now.
Nice.
But yeah, it's gonna look like a new roof. So it's like nighttime now here. So we looked outside after they left, and we're like, well, we can't really see what it looks like right now because it's too dark. So we'll see it in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Nora Mermaid sent a super chat saying, Laura rules.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, she does.
Laura does.
She does. She also
Laura
has
get a
to.
tattoo recently.
Did she?
I saw like her post on like Instagram, but I didn't know if that was her.
Laura or
I'll
Nora?
ask her about it when she gets here.
Okay, Laura.
I noticed that she was gonna get one.
Oh yeah, okay. Was it like a Lord of the Rings type thing?
I don't know.
Nerd.
Okay, because like she posted on her like Instagram story. I was like, oh, I don't know if that was her or not though. So I was like, oh. I'll ask when she gets here.
And then we also have a super chat from Anime Guy.
Anime Guy asks, will you guys play Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga? I've been seeing some like snippets of that and it looks fun, and Lego has always been like on par with
Fun.
my sense of humor.
I've never played any of the Lego
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
I hear this one is also like literally like the best one they've made, because like they've changed a lot of the way the gameplay works, where it's like, oh, it's a more like modern style of gameplay that they're doing compared to like the original Lego Star Wars trilogies, where this one is
Nice.
like, oh yeah, and they have like big open levels and stuff.
Nice.
And like a lot of stuff to collect and everything, so it looks very fun.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll
Very
have to check it out.
nice.
Yeah.
Play it.
Nice. Okay. Jax,
Okay.
what's new
How
with
about you, Race? Why don't you tell us what
No!
YouTube's been doing? Yeah, I flipped it around.
Wait,
Uno
Jaxblade,
reverse card.
Did that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game come out with
Not
like,
yet.
the Revenge of
Oh, not
Shredder or
yet.
something like that?
Oh, the one with like the beat 'em up show, not
Shredder's Revenge. No.
Shredder's
Not
Revenge
yet.
hasn't come out
Shredder.
yet.
Yeah,
I
play
wish.
that when it comes out.
Yeah, we're gonna play that so much. I'm ready
Yeah?
player dumb. That'll
Yeah.
be like our shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna play the fuck out of it. It's gonna be
Yes.
dope.
Indeed.
But how about you, Race and Sarah? How have you two been?
How have we been?
We went to Disneyland this weekend.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we
Nice.
And what did we do?
we went to Club 33 again.
It's called. Oh yeah.
It's
Club
the
33.
very fancy restaurant.
We're
that
regulars.
Mhm.
Usually people pay buckets of money to go to.
Yeah.
But
No, we very very nice individual by the name of Ethan got in contact with me and it's like, hey, if you know, he's actually the reason that we because he also knows Gabe. And was the reason that when after our wedding, the day after our wedding, we ended up at Club 33.
That's so cool.
And that was through Ethan for Gabe, and then he hit me up recently, and my
Just out of the
parents,
blue.
out of the blue. So huge shout out to Ethan, giving us that opportunity. My parents, so Sarah and I have been, in my opinion, an insane number of times on a positive way. Like the first time we went, we're like, I feel like the first time you go, you're like, I can't believe that we're going. And it doesn't change. What was this, the fourth time for us? Fifth time maybe? Fifth.
Nice.
Where it's like, I can't believe we're doing this again. And
Yeah.
my parents have always said like, well,
it's always
why-
a situation where we treat it as it's gonna be like our only time that we go.
Right.
Oh, okay.
We don't even know.
Right, you don't, unless you're actually part of the membership. So, yeah, for us, my parents, every time we've been, have always kind of been like, oh, it'd be a great chance and bucket list to go, and I've never been in the position to actually invite, and so
Right.
since this came up, I had to invite my family, and so my sister, my parents, and then my other sister was invited, but she lives further away, and she's, I guess you could say, less moved by the idea of going to Club 33.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it gave us an opportunity to invite my sister's boyfriend, and he actually works for Disney, and he's
Oh,
helped
nice.
us get into the park in the past. So it kind of felt like we were able to give back a little bit to that
Yeah.
too. So
That's awesome.
yeah, it was good, Sarah.
Yeah.
What did you eat?
I ate. So it's a 4-course meal.
5.
Okay.
5.
Oh, nice.
There's an appetizer, and then like
There's
another
first course,
appetizer.
third, and no, there's first, second, and then there's entree, and then dessert. It's 4.
Is it 4?
So for my first course,
Well,
I had a
yeah, I guess you're right.
smoked salmon.
I turned the bread that they serve into like a 5th course.
Yeah, smoked salmon. It was pretty good. And then for my second course, I was gonna do a soup, but it was like milk based, so they couldn't do that for me. But they had a salad as well as a choice, so I was like, I'll go with the salad. And I actually am glad that I went with the salad because like the entree was very heavy, so I was like, yeah, I feel good about myself today.
Well,
Right.
Did you have much of a choice?
They offered that
Tomato
they,
soup,
they could
that's
make
right,
me
that's
tomato
right,
soup,
yeah.
but I was like, I'm not a big tomato soup person. I don't know what
Unless
it
you
is
have,
about like some like when I eat like a very tomato sauce heavy meal or just tomato heavy meal, I feel hungrier after I eat it. It's weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't fill me up.
Because you don't eat bread.
No, but like even like if I'm having like a regular tomato sauce on pasta, I'm like that didn't do it for me.
Yeah, you're supposed to have bread with pasta soup. I'm telling you, the error of your ways.
The garlic
So
bread.
yeah, my second course was a salad, and then my entree was a pot roast, which also had like a penne pasta with it, and that
Oh,
was
nice.
very delicious. And then they actually had a gluten and dairy free dessert for me, which was like a coconut coffee cheesecake.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dairy-free
awesome.
cheesecake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she went that route. I got, so everything was themed green because they're celebrating their 55th anniversary for
Club 33.
for Club 33. So that's emerald.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I had, it was like a pea,
Ravioli.
English pea ravioli, very pea heavy. It was like English pea inside, garnished with English pea with English peas. I was like, ho ho, pea. And then I had, there was like a potato soup, and I also had the pot roast entree. That's what you had, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone had the pot roast except for your mom. She had the shrimp.
Shrimp salad.
Yeah.
I like it. My dad's
Okay.
like, they put salad on your plate. My mom's like, yeah, it's called
The shrimp salad.
and then I had what was what's the nut or legume?
Pistachio?
Yeah, it was a pistachio chocolate cake,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, so that was good. So
Oh.
yeah, it was a very different menu from the ones that I remember in the past.
Yeah. Because it's a special occasion for their anniversary.
Right. So, but it was still delicious. We spent 3 hours?
Yeah, around 3 to 3.5 hours.
Yeah, and it's funny too because like my family, when we told them in advance, like, yeah, you're gonna plan for this around this much time. They're like, that much time for a meal? And we're like, trust us.
Yeah.
You don't rush through this.
Yeah, no, it's first off,
It's
it's
good.
4 courses, and then like afterwards they let you just take a look around the place, and you can actually go out on the balcony and kind of just watch everybody walk.
The peasants
Below.
walk by.
Look at them with their churros.
I don't mean it to sound that way, but it's a new perspective.
Well,
Right.
it's I've always brought this up whenever I've been, is that with Club 33, it's very interesting because for me, until I went there the first time, I never recall noticing that there were people up in this area.
Right.
And so it threw me off when they were like, yeah, you could go walk out on the balcony. And I'm like,
and people can even
what?
dine out on the balcony.
yeah. And then it's like, ever since I went the first time, I'll glance up and be like, oh yeah, okay, there's the people. How did I not notice this before?
It's a weird traffic area where like nobody's really looking up anywhere.
Nobody looks up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you just stare at people and they just do not look up. But yeah, it was nice being able to share that, with my family, give them an experience again, something that very likely could be once in a lifetime experience. And get to share that with all of them. So that was neat. And then my parents experienced the Rise of the Resistance ride in Star Wars.
Star Wars, why? Okay.
So that was their first time being on it. And yeah, it was just a very full day. That definitely it's hard because I work Saturday night. So then when we go to Disneyland first thing in the morning, like I was probably up. I think we were up at like 5:30, and I didn't go to bed till 1. So it's like, oh my gosh, here comes the day. But it was fun, and I definitely the highlight of our last 2 weeks. Unless you got anything to add, Sarah.
No, that was the highlight. I've been working at my new job, and it's been fun. And I feel like I've kind of, as of right now, I've temporarily escaped doing doll clothes, and we're like developing a new plush toy.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's been a lot of fun.
awesome. See, so my lie paid off, Sarah. Like where I was like telling people, so basically, chat. If you weren't here earlier, I was saying to like people, random people Sarah will never ever meet. I know the person who makes all the Disney figures now. Like she like has this whole thing where she like designs every bit of clothing for them, and it's just like it's fascinating. You know that she made that, and so like it's like really.
It's like technically since the stuff she can't tell me is NDA, she can't prove me wrong.
Yeah, exactly. That's good.
Yeah.
But what's funny about like you two talking about that Club 33 thing is like, because I know like how much that costs like to get in there and stuff like that. So like to me, my first thing isn't just like the cost. It's just like I'm glad to hear the food is good. Because whenever I hear like, oh, these bougie restaurants and Argentine, and so it's just like, those Hirosashii type restaurants. But it's just like, I'm always like curious, like, is the food actually good there, or is it just like, okay, whatever?
It's
like there's
It's
some
very legitimately good.
Yeah,
They
it
made-
is.
Okay,
It's the best food that you'll get at Disneyland.
at Disney World. Okay.
One of the times I went, they couldn't serve me like a second entree, so they just made something on the fly.
You mean a second
And
appetizer?
yeah, second appetizer. Sorry.
Okay.
So they made something on the fly, and all it was literally was like lightly fried tomatoes, but I was
yeah?
like, these are the best tomatoes.
Oh,
They were
seasoned them in a way that
perfectly
was
They
just like, oh, these are
seasoned,
bang.
perfectly seasoned, like just kissed on the grill, and I'm just like, damn, they
That's
make
awesome.
tomatoes taste
It's-
really good.
It's the kind of restaurant that you go to that they don't put like salt.
So they
and
put
pe-
like
they don't put
LSD
salt and
and shit
pepper on the
there.
table. You know, it's like no, everything.
You don't
is
need that.
as it should.
Yeah.
You
you don't need this ketchup on the table. What is this shit?
ketchup.
Get
Yeah.
it out of it.
No, it's immaculate.
Okay.
Were you gonna compare it to something, or were you bringing up the
That was
tomato
the-
story?
Yeah, that was the tomatoes.
Yeah.
It's very good food.
Yeah, I've had filet mignon there before. I've had lamb there before. If you ever get an opportunity to go, it is
pricey.
it is pricey.
But
You know,
it's like one of those things where it's like a treat yourself.
you're essentially double paying to experience this because I believe the pricing is based off of a ticket price,
Mm-hmm.
but you also have to buy a ticket to get in. So
Right.
you're essentially buying 2 tickets. And this was the first time Sarah and I have been in a situation where we had to buy a ticket to get in, because I think every other time we've done this, we've had passes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm trying to remember, were there ever times where you came out, where you flew out
No, I was already living here.
since the first time we experienced Club 33?
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
You've been here so long.
Yeah.
Wow. Someone
I
has
feel
an
like
up-
Jax thinks I
Hi, Hero.
eat up more fancy things. But hey, how you doing? I make creme brulee. And Jax is like,
Jackson
oh,
Hero literally
the
showed it up.
the fanciest dude on the planet. And I
Ooh,
was
would you like a spot of tea with that? Good sir.
It's funny
I
because
made
like
creme brulee.
the other day Matt was like, "Oh yeah, I made my own broth like for ramen and stuff." And I'm like, "You're making your own goddamn broth that you're like simmering for hours." Like you grabbed some bones and just threw them into a pot. And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, you have to wait 9 hours for that stuff to actually become anything.
You know,
It was a pain in the butt. I've also made broth, and I was like, I'm never doing this again. This is awful.
I made a broth, but
Uh,
I was 6 and it involved dog poop, and you did not eat it.
Oh. You know what is actually like genuinely extra? You
What?
say broth, but people who make their own ramen noodles, I'm like, what's happening here? What is going on? Like, just
Yeah.
buy that.
They're beasts. The people who do that, they are amazing, though.
They're gonna taste amazing,
Yeah, they're fucking awesome.
So Hero, obviously you were here to hear the comment.
Yeah.
That was a lot of here.
Mhm.
So Hero, you were here to hear Jaxblade's comment in regards to, oh, it's a Hirosashii type restaurant.
Oh.
But how have you been, Hero?
Perfectly average, Jeffrey.
Yes.
Perfectly average.
Well,
Nothing to complain about, nothing to report about.
well, that sounds okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
There are people who will legitimately get sad about that. Like, you're only doing okay? I'm like, bro, that's amazing, honestly. Like,
It's okay to be okay.
it's okay to be okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know how these people are happy all the time.
right. I was gonna say there. You know, there does come a point where it's disingenuous to always say that you're doing amazing.
Mhm.
Like
Uh-huh.
unless you are like me, like. But no, you know, like because with Hero, if he's like, hear me out, this is a great day. Everyone sits down, shuts up, and listens as to why.
Right.
They're like, oh, it's not average. It's actually good this time.
Whoa. So cool. And then Jax,
Yes.
we've saved the best for last.
They're the best for last. Nah, I'm just doing the same old like usual. Like
Just
again, I'm
vibing.
just like vibing, watching Digimon, watching Spider-Man stuff to do this Mega Spider-Man video. Working on this program I can release. I'm gonna try and get it done before MomoCon. And yeah, that's all I've been focused on for the moment. And then just like I've been making a ton of, like I said earlier, a ton of recipes and stuff like that. So like that's been fun to play with. Like because that pizza was actually really good. So I'm gonna see if I can make more stuff. Yes.
I also made some. I made some butter chicken with some
Oh,
seasoned
butter chicken?
basmati rice. Oh, it was so good. Yeah.
See,
Oh, nice.
See? Now when
That's
Hero
awesome.
says it was so good, I'm like,
You
it was so good.
It was so good.
mentioned watching Digimon.
Yes. We watched Digimon
We
together.
did. Why
It
did
was
he
fun.
lick her?
Yeah, why did he lick
Why
her?
would
like,
he
what
lick her?
Why would he lick her? It makes for people in the chat I don't know. There's this one scene in one of the movies where like this character who never had this inkling for because they randomly turned evil, like decides to.
Well, it's a representation of
Yeah,
like.
I know what it is. A
homostasis or
representation
whatever the
of.
fuck it is.
Yeah, and it's so stupid. Well, I mean, I get what they're doing, but it's just like so out of pocket. Like it's just like he just randomly licks this girl for no reason. It's like I had never once watching Digimon
Like,
as a child would have thought of this.
Like it was like a power move, definitely to assert dominance. But he's just like,
Yeah.
haha, I'm the creepy guy, and he's like, I will lick you because that's what a creepy guy would do. It's like, well, you sure are creepy. You check that box.
Yeah,
Fucking
you
weirdo.
fucking
He's like
oddball.
16 or something. Like, ew.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like licking 16-year-olds, weirdo. Like it just was like it's so out of pocket. It really caught me off guard because I was not expecting it. But yeah, it was just like, what the frick? But yeah, that
And for
was
the rest
yeah,
of the movie, we were all just like, why did he lick her?
Yeah, why did he lick her? Yeah.
Why
Did you
wouldn't
happen to
you?
catch our reaction to that one, Hero?
I don't
Or
think
no?
so. I was so blown away.
Because I feel like
Yeah.
all of us were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Ugh, it was weird. Sounds like some Davis would did. No, don't you dare. Okay, Davis redeemed himself
Davis
somewhat.
ain't
No, Davis is too stupid to do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm working. I forgot. Sorry. If you hear boom, that's
Hmm.
sorry.
Mm.
By the way, I just remembered one other thing that happened at Disneyland that I'm going to throw in here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were finishing up the day in Fantasyland,
Yeah.
and
Ooh.
we were getting on. Was it Mr. Toad?
Mhm.
And
Mr. Toad.
actually, was it Mr. Toad? Was it the last ride of the?
Yeah, that was the last ride we went on. I don't know.
No.
Tell your story and then I'll correct you. what ride it
No.
was.
I'm thinking of. I must be thinking of Snow White because
Okay.
my parents were also climbing into the car, and Mr. Toad is.
Oh yeah.
So I'm climbing in, and the ride operator, as I'm climbing in, goes, "Hello, ACRacebest," and I was like, "Oh!"
Ah.
Which is it's it's always fun when that happens. As I say, out in the wild.
Right.
But like.
What's funny though is I feel like you've also been recognized by someone else on that exact same ride, and they were the exact same position.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. It was a guy the last
Yeah.
time.
Mm.
You're right.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome though.
It's-
Like,
yeah.
did
A
he
lot
like?
of Snow White operators are also fans of AC Race Best.
So does like every Judy person know him now? It's like, oh, it's.
Oh
Like,
yeah, that actually might be. Like they might have like warning signs up in the back. Like
Watch out for this man.
if you see this
Every
man, they're like,
time.
it's ACRacebest.
It's
Good thing
AC
he's in
Race.
this.
Here he comes.
Yeah, no, it was it's funny because like it's happened to me again in the past, and every time it happens, it's always like, oh. But for my mom to witness it specifically, because like she'll ask me like, so why exactly do conventions care, or why do people care, like does anyone actually watch your stuff? So like when something like that happens, she's like, so did you pay her? So that was funny. And again, I always feel bad in that situation though, that specific situation, which Sarah mentioned has happened more than once now, because there's no time for me to really acknowledge it. Like they said
'Cause
hello.
They're like, hi, and then we're on the ride.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? And then they're like, good, and they hit the button and send me off, and I'm like, oh, I didn't feel like I gave them any time. But then it's like, well, yeah, because they're working.
Yeah, they're working.
Trying to do
So
their job.
yeah,
By the way, the Snow White ride was renovated, and it's got a lot of cool new stuff in it.
yeah. I am upset that it used to. So there were two oddball rides. One still exists, story wise, in Fantasyland at Disneyland. One is so it was Snow White.
Yeah.
And it was because the very last scene before you exit the ride is the witch
Dying.
falling to her death screaming, and the doors open up to a book that says, "And they lived happily ever after." And it was so funny.
Yeah.
The other one, so they changed that. Now there's a little bit more
There's
lead
more
into,
of a storyline and
Yeah.
then a lead out to.
which
you
I'm
know,
like, oh,
she dies,
fine.
and then like there's a scene with the prince kissing.
They don't
Snow White.
actually show her dying. Now she just looks
No,
like
she
she's
just
being
like
like
looks
put-
confused.
brought to jail. But the other ride, and for anyone that doesn't know this, because I didn't know this for a while,
Yeah.
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Yeah.
If you ride it at Disneyland, like I used to know it more from the ride at Disneyland, being a Southern California kid, than I actually knew from the source material. So, in the movie,
He has manias, and one of his latest manias is just automobiles.
yeah,
in
yeah,
general.
he's like, oh, I want to go
goes-
automobile, and then he eventually like gets arrested.
Yeah.
And then
This is the deed to his house and all that stuff.
and
They
then
have to
there's
get
like
it back.
yeah, and there's this whole thing, and how does it end, Sarah?
I think he gets a new mania and then just runs off.
Yeah. So okay,
Nothing
end of
learned.
story. When I saw this, when I finally rewatched the source material
Yeah.
of Mr. Toad, I was like, what?
Yeah.
He
The ride has
What?
literally nothing like correlation as far as the movie.
the ride has him go to jail and then like do some
then-
weird form of escape from jail, and I kid you not, get hit by a train. You, the rider, gets hit by a train, you die, and you literally go to hell. You go to hell.
It's a great ride to ride during the wintertime because that hell
It's
scene
warm.
is so
That's
hot.
perfect.
It's warm.
When
hilarious.
when I saw the source material, I'm like, what the fuck? Why do you go to hell? Like, why is it so different? Like, it's not like, oh, they kind of changed some things to shorten up the story for the ride. It's that they added this whole element where you die and go to hell.
Yeah.
And I'm
Right.
like, what? It's not even referenced in the movie. It's not like, oh, he has a dream about her.
And that's the end of the ride.
that's the end of the ride. Then the door opens up and it's like,
Yeah.
you're dead.
That's the end of the ride.
So, yes.
Your
Damn.
gosh darn mania's getting you killed.
It's funny. So Jax, I don't did I cut into your did you finish saying what's new with you?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, like I'm just the same old me, doing what I do.
Well, cool. Well, I'm seeing that Matt's timing is as good as Saber's.
Yeah.
So Saber's still
Yeah.
not here yet. But
Do what they want to do.
but it's okay. Now we got even more of a core group here. Now that we got Hirosashii here, things are gonna get legit.
Legit.
Like absolutely legit.
Yeah.
Sarah.
Yes.
Well, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and mention this now. If you don't mind pulling up a website for me.
Okay.
Yes, you knew the exact one. Very cool. And if you could pull up the schedule, because it is time to talk about the next convention that I'll be at. And I don't know, unless any of these guys sneak in. I never know what Jax. Literally, never will trust again. BabsCon is Easter weekend, which is about a week and a half away. So, BabsCon returning. I believe BabsCon was actually one of the first conventions that got canceled because of the pandemic back in 2020. So they've actually had 2 years that they've missed out on. And so they didn't have anything in 2021 either. So 2022 is their big return. It's been 20. Why is my math not working here? 2020. Has it been 3 years? What we missed 2 years.
2019, 2020, 2021.
So 2019 was the last time we had BabsCon. So
Yeah.
2020.
It's been 3 years.
It's been 3 freaking years. Ah! So
3 years.
very excited about getting this convention back going in San Francisco. If you're going to be there, We will be as well. We being Sarah, you're gonna be there.
I'm gonna be there.
And Saberspark and Laura and our friend DB Pony or Matt
DB
Tackable.
Pony.
I literally don't know what name he goes by these days. I think he goes by all of them. But
I thought it was Cookie Soup.
there was Cookie Soup, but I see that one less often. I don't know.
He's changed it so often. We just call him Matt.
We just
That's
call him
DB Matt.
So he'll be there with us. And yeah, we have our schedule here. So I'm just gonna kind of run through it just so everyone. I think I'm also I filmed a very short video at Disneyland for this to potentially post as a promo, but it's literally me just writing Matterhorn and just saying the word BabsCon multiple times.
Babscon.
Which I feel like- BabsCon. They did sing Babseed at BabsCon before. So
Very bad.
let's see here. So opening ceremonies is going to take place at, is that 9 a.m.? Am I reading that right?
9 a.m.
Or is it 10 a.m.? I don't know. I always get confused with blocks, the way schedules are blocked, because I'm like, does that mean it starts?
I think it is 10 a.m.
You think
because the Who's Line is, well, does it start at 12:45 or 1?
I don't remember.
I think it's 1 o'clock.
But then that would be 9.
Oh,
You see?
yeah, I guess so. We'll figure it out when we get
Wait,
there.
no, then it would be 10.
Yeah.
10 to 11.
10.
You're right. Yes. I like how I was like, I'm going to help you all understand the schedule, and I just confused the hell out of myself. I thought too. You guys ever do that where you think too hard on something that's very simple, and suddenly it's like spelling sometimes. If I see your
be
words,
fair,
Yeah,
you
like
guys-
how
Yeah.
like
Does
how
look
how
confusing.
long it's been since the last BabsCon. I mean, it's
Or-
years.
Conversely, have you ever escaped thinking about something for many years and then later you're just like, oh, they were going for some wordplay this entire time. I just entirely missed it because I found one out today, and I feel like I'm a humongous idiot.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I've
Welcome to
definitely-
my life, hero.
I've definitely done that before.
Every day of my life, so I
I thought-
emphasize.
I thought Mewtwo was bad. I was like, oh, he's Mew, but like the second one. Oh. But no, literally today, I was like, oh my god, her name is Harley Quinn because it's like Harlequin.
You
Oh
did not
my
shut it, hero. You did not, brother.
I never even considered it. I was like, cool. Those are two names that could be together, I guess.
That was the
Big
scene, like,
bad.
yeah, because you never saw the original Batman the Anime series, right? Okay, yeah, because like
Yeah.
basically that's literally how she comes up with it. Because like Joker literally goes Harleen Quinzel, put it together and you get Harley Quinn and shit like that, and then he's just like
Uh-huh.
talking. So like, yeah, that was like where she got the idea for it.
I was just reading because I was like on Final Fantasy 14 and they had a hat. It was like a Harlequin cap, and I was like, huh, Harlequin cap. Harlequin. Why the fuck?
So we will. Okay, I think I got this. Sorted out in my head. So it looks like 1 to 2:30. And to be fair, they did send us our schedule slot, so it's not like I won't know. I just was like, again, I overthought this. So 1 to 2:30 will be our Who's Line panel. It's going to be on Friday. So going to kick things off Friday with that. And hour and a half. And as a reminder to everybody, if you've seen it posted here, Semi Perfect Podcast Twitter has posted the links to do submissions
Yeah.
for both Who's Line and Scenes from a Hat.
Yeah. I'll
So-
go ahead and link that in the chat.
Sarah's
here.
gonna link it to the chat. That's what she gonna do. Gonna do it. Gonna do it. All right. And then, so then after that on Friday, we're going to have 2 more panels. The Semi-Perfect Podcast panel that Sarah will be on.
Yeah.
And that is from 5:15 to 6:15. And then the So how to YouTube is from 6:45 to 7:45. Yeah. So,
Is
well,
this us? Or is this for you?
It's the schedule, the way that it's walked out is a little confusing.
I'll post this on my Twitter, probably if I remember. And then so that's Friday. So Friday's going to be busy with 3 panels, and then Saturday, the Bronies Rack panel is going to go from 2 to 3. So Who's Line and Bronies Rack are going to be in the main halls. Semi-Perfect Podcast, which again will be Friday from 5:15 to 6:15, is going to be in, is that Juka's Juke Joint? And then in Lunar Hall will be the How to YouTube panel. That will be from 6:45 to 7:45. If you're going to be there, just consult your books and make sure these times I'm giving you all right. So main hall Saturday 2 to 3, Bronies React, and then we will also be. I think Saber and I are both going to be on Horse Famous After Dark, and that looks like it's 6:45 to 7:45. I'm going to be joining Noakin for that panel. He invited us on for that. And then Sunday, I think we're just chilling. I think we're just hanging out on Sunday, if I remember. So I think yeah, Friday is going to be our busy day panel wise, and then kind of ease off into it on Saturday, and then who knows what happens Sunday. So again, Sarah, this is your first BabsCon.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
You excited?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you excited about the burritos?
What burritos?
Exactly the wet burritos.
Oh,
How
I
so when
can't
you,
eat the burritos usually.
What
when
here?
you sent us the topic list of what we're going to talk about, you meant to say BabsCon. It says Babson, and I was so curious to find out what Babson was. I was like,
So I can tell you, when you Sarah, fix it. When you Babkasan, is this like Tucson spelling? So if you look up BabsCon on like Twitter,
Yeah.
there's like, I guess there's a college called Babson,
Yeah.
and for some reason I can ever block out those tweets from being the ones that present themselves.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. This happened, like, I just remember this from like 2019. Looking this up and being like, what is all this stuff? Because I was like, why are there all these college posts? And then I finally realized that there wasn't a C in any of the. I don't even know if that college still exists. But
Also, can I do a PSA for people that go to conventions?
yeah,
When you're going to a convention, please don't change your name, your username, like what the display name is on Twitter, because it's so hard to find the actual Twitter for the convention that way. Because like I'm typing in BabsCon and like I don't see like the Twitter name for the actual Twitter
You see
handle.
the like 200 people that are
Yeah,
gonna be there.
I see like all the people who are like, oh, I'm going to BabsCon,
Yeah.
Like, please stop doing that.
it's. I wish that. I don't know how you'd fix it.
Put it on your profile. I don't know.
No, I mean like on a Twitter search side, but they have other things they need to fix.
Yeah.
like Twitter.
Like Twitter, like everything. But yeah, this is gonna be a fun, exciting weekend to get back to. Again, I know Saber and I are excited about the Mexican food. We're excited about Max's Diner, I think is still around. And it's funny because I'm naming off all these food things, but it's because we love food, Sarah.
Yeah.
Are you going to eat burritos with us?
I'll probably have a salad. I can't eat burritos usually
But
because they
we're-
got flour tortillas.
But
and
we're
stuff.
gonna eat there like every meal of the weekend. So can you eat that much salad? Jaxblade says you can. It's good for you.
I guess I could. It's gonna get monotonous.
But think of us.
What about us?
All right. So yeah, I hope that we see a number of you all there at BabsCon. If you're not going to make it, as usual, I will be vlogging. I am closing in on my 50th
Birthday?
convention.
Wow.
50th convention.
Yeah.
Wait, which one's going to be your 50th?
I don't know if I know yet. And I think it depends if I count MomoCon.
Why would you not count Momo?
Yeah.
But the reason I say it like that is that
Like
I don't
strictly
know if
pony
I've
convention?
counted. I don't think I counted Comic-Con,
Yeah.
even though I did
Like
do a
PonyCon.
panel
Oh,
there.
okay.
Oh, PonyCon. Okay.
So
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So
Well,
which
the thing is, like, MomoCon, I think the difference between, like, Comic-Con and MomoCon is that with Comic-Con, you were just going for, like, a panel, right?
yeah.
So you weren't, like, vlogging the entire thing.
Well, I did, but I really had no clue what was going on.
I mean, like, were you just there for one day or the whole thing?
we were there for 2 days. Sarah, 1 day? Did we go for 1 day?
Trying to think. I think it was just one day.
I think it was 1 day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one day.
It's like, yeah, if that's the case, then, yeah, I probably wouldn't count that.
Yeah.
We
Just because,
literally
like,
just
if-
only went through the vendor hall and then like went to the Shark Week thing
Yeah.
because that's what Jeffrey's company was working on. They did the shark, and then
Yeah.
actually in that same area they were doing a rainbow butterfly unicorn kitty thing, which was a brand that I worked on at Funrise.
We were
When
just
I-
like, hi.
I was like, whoa, stuff that we worked on.
Yeah.
But,
So-
but for MomoCon, I know that, like, that's also going to be very familiar to you,
Yeah.
but also new.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of the people that you've seen at other conventions that go to MomoCon,
Mm-hmm.
like, including your friends, but also other guests and attendees that you've seen at putting conventions.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There's just a lot more
I
on top of that.
I'm excited about the experience for sure. I think to answer the question, I think, like I said, so I'll have to refigure this out, but I think Everfree, if we go to Everfree, that might line up as the, like, that's the thing is I also since
As the 50th?
possibly.
That's very interesting since it was also your first one.
Right. It would be interesting. I to clarify just for everybody, there are sometimes like I'll block out like, oh, here are cons that we'll see. Right now, I don't think I have anything confirmed past MomoCon. So because I know like Winnie City I think is in July. Everfree's in
No, it's in
August,
June.
but like anything past May, I don't have confirmed, just in case anyone's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna book based off of what he just said.
Because Winnie City is the weekend literally after MomoCon.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, sorry, June. I said July.
Yeah.
So it's June. I got that wrong. They will hate me forever. Nora Mermaid sends a super chat saying, "Don't worry, Race. I'm nervous about MomoCon too." It's gonna be such an interesting weekend. Oh man. So yeah.
Me, Jackson Hero will show you around.
You'll keep me safe. Not Saber
Yeah,
though.
definitely.
Saber will not be showing me
Right.
around. Yeah. So again, BabsCon. We'll be doing a recap on BabsCon during our next podcast.
Yeah.
And yeah, just shout out to BabsCon being back, and hopefully some of you folks can make it out there and rejoin. You are just going at these peanuts.
Yeah. I'm hungry. And just to reiterate, Whose Line submissions are open. The link's in the chat. It's on our Semi-Perfect Podcast Twitter page.
Yeah, I've retweeted
Even
it.
if you're not attending, we still post it online, so
Yeah.
you can still potentially see your suggestions
Mhm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
So do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay.
All right, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think the next thing you had on the topic list, by the way, was something that started with the letter O?
Yeah, I put a big question mark next to it because I'm like, should we even bother?
All right.
So the Oscars happened. Let's see, what's our next topic?
Well, I was
Well,
gonna
have
bring
some
up
super chats.
No, go for it. I was just joking.
yeah, I not related to the Oscars, but so you know the pony stuff comes out tomorrow.
Oh.
Oh,
What?
there we
Yeah.
go.
I watched it today.
What, it
Yeah,
came
the-
out today?
What's in the Japanese?
Yeah.
it was-
so
well, let
so
me-
something happened on YouTube with Hasbro, and their channels for My Little Pony because they're going like all out with this pony stuff. And for Tell Your Tale, which is the 2D series, the 5-minute short series that's going to be weekly on YouTube starting this week. And they had they made public 2 versions of it, one in Korean and one in Japanese. And then like, oh shit, that's not supposed to be out yet, and then they unlisted it. And then also 2 other episodes, like episode 2 and episode 3, came out in Greek and Malay, which is weird. It's like, what?
We're just continuing the trend from season 4 where nothing can be
Yeah,
done
continuing
correctly.
the trend of just leaks.
Right.
Maybe they're like, it worked so well with the previous generation.
Right.
Yeah. It still hasn't released in English though, which that's just
dang.
happening tomorrow. I'm not sure what time though. I'm not sure what time it's actually going to be like go live.
Well, oh boy. I didn't realize that was already happening.
Well, Hiro, without spoiling anything, what did you think of?
Japanese ponies.
It's less hectic than Pony Life, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
still hectic.
It's a low bar.
Yeah, I saw a few like gifs and screen caps that were posting around, and it looks like it looks like a much less because Pony Life gets really hyper.
It's definitely toned down from that, but it's still too hyper. From this first episode, it's too hyper for my taste. Maybe it'll sit better with y'all, but I didn't think it was bad. It's just not completely for me.
Well, the nice thing about this is that it's like it's going to be like a weekly thing, and they're only 5 minutes, so it's like, oh yeah, might as well if it's going to come out every week. Just watch it to see what it's like. And we only got like 2 months until the special comes out on Netflix.
Oh my god. I'm just seeing how
Is the special going to be in the same style, or is it going to be in the
3D.
No, the special is gonna be look like the movie basically.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
How special? Get it?
Sweet.
Yeah, like it's just that the models aren't going to be as detailed, which we saw a couple of them before, like with the title card that they did, which it still looks really good.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to see what that looks like in motion. But as far as I can tell, it's like, oh yeah, it's really hard to tell the difference between what the Netflix show is going to look like and the movie.
Well, interesting. Okay.
Something to talk about on the next.
Yeah, I guess that'll be discussed. I'm gonna have to do some looking into.
As it were, something comes out right after a podcast.
Who wants me to?
Yeah, and Sonic comes out this week too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Who wants? So I'm thinking that what I need to do is do a Bronies Rec to the 5-minute episode, but still find a way to make it an hour and a half long.
No.
And also still find a way to take a long time to release it. You're just like, no one's getting me their footage.
Right.
Yeah.
We could just do a race.
So are we just doing the first episode then?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe when a few come out, if they're like tied together, maybe we'll kind of.
I need to look
December
into it. I didn't
3.
realize it was coming
But
out
the-
so soon.
But yeah, there's also the special that's like literally next month.
Yeah, you might want to.
Oh boy. Yeah,
You
well, I
might
was
want
gonna
to just
say
do the special as a full
with Pony
blown-
Life, didn't we do like 3 episodes? Like we got
did,
a
like the first 2, I think.
yeah. I think we got a taste for
Yeah.
Pony Life.
I just want to imagine
How long
Saber
were
takes
those
like
episodes?
a month to get his footage to you. It's like, bro, it's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
Weren't Pony Life 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Each? Okay.
Yeah. I'll look into that. I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll literally do a really
Fast react by yourself.
no. Man, I was gonna say if it doesn't involve a lot of editing,
Mhm.
I might compile those that want to do it. I don't know. I got to think about this
Yeah.
one. I have to sleep on this one. Paleo, just plan on us probably doing something if it affects how you watch it.
Okay.
Because obviously I haven't figured it out yet. So, what was I gonna say? Now I'm.
Well, we got a couple of super chats.
Super chats.
We got a super chat from Anime Guy 01. What Disney movie would you like to see turned into a ride, and what kind of ride?
Gee, let me think about this.
Hmm.
I don't know why it took me a second to think. I was like, I wonder what he's thinking about.
What kind of ride would it be, hun?
It would be a very immersive ride.
Yeah.
Like, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
very immersive.
I mean, even a ride like that
Like-
could be turned into like a Cars-like ride because of Flash and his
I
driving.
want it to be so immersive that I can literally thrust myself right into it.
Oh,
Of course. Of course.
Oh, that
Um,
kind of ride. Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, is
Someone
that
else
what
doing
this
the
question
writing
meant?
Okay.
Cowgirl. So,
Oh God.
You know, I was thinking of one that would, because I know there's those. What do you call those rides? What, the dark rides?
Mhm.
Or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about something with like Great Mouse Detective would be fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
The rides where you're just like sitting in like a chair, like a row of chairs, and there's like a movie playing, and then you like the seats like shift or whatever.
Like
You mean
Carousel of
D-Box?
Progress.
I mean, it's like the box, but usually they like spray water on you, like
Oh, yeah,
Stitch
yeah, like
sneezes.
the
and
4D.
Like a
4D.
SpongeBob ride.
40 ride or whatever.
Yeah.
Is it called
4D
4D?
rides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want one of those with Incredibles. I think that would be incredible.
Yeah.
Honestly. That
That
would be so sick.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Like, so I don't know if like this is just me.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Speaking of the 4D stuff, when I went to Disney World with my sister, like we went to go see It's Tough to Be a Bug, which is no longer a thing in Disneyland. And I was just reminded of like how legitimately terrifying that thing is for kids. I have never like heard so many children scream in one location.
Was it the spider scene?
The spiders, and also like there's because like Hopper comes out eventually and he's like being like, oh, scorpions sting these fools or whatever, and like there's like little things that poke you in the back and stuff, and it's just like
Oh
doing all
god.
this.
Oh, God.
It's like it's one after another. He's like sending all these different kind of bugs to do different things to you, and just like everybody's just fucking freaking out in the theater, and all the kids were like crying. And I'm like, man.
Oh, God.
And I remembered when I was in that position when like my dad took me on that ride when I was a kid, and I was just like living in his armpit for like 5 minutes.
Living in his armpit.
Yeah, I was just like terrified, and like giant spiders come down from the ceiling, and
Yeah.
and
Oh,
then,
that
like,
would have me like running out the theater.
there's like a great
Yeah.
one. There's a great gag with it later when like they're about to tell everybody to leave the theater, is where like wait a moment while our smaller friends are like leaving the theater, and like it's like a sound effect of all these like termites and ants and whatever crawling underneath the seats, and it like they poke you in the legs like on your butt. And I was like, that's pretty great.
No, we gotta take Hero to go see that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already been to a fun
I sit
kind of
in
4D
those
ride.
seats in a very specific way so that I don't get bothered. I have learned.
You get on the ride and you're like, fuck off, ride.
Fuck this ride.
So probably two of my favorite rides that exist, that come to mind, and I feel like they have similarities in the way that they present themselves. The first one is the Rise of the Resistance ride that Star Wars has, like on the serious note of immersiveness.
Yeah.
Like that I really like that from the queue area to how they kind of transport you to all of it. Like it's an experience.
Yeah.
And then the ride itself is just something that like from the scale and everything else, it's like wow, you just get thrust into this. But my favorite ride is Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I already love these rides, so making them Zootopia themed in some way, I'm like, hell yeah. Like have Judy dangling on the rope at the end.
Right.
But no, I would that would be my answer, just because I already love those rides. Granted, Indiana Jones was a double whammy for me because I was a huge I mean, still am, but like Indiana Jones was something I really liked as a kid.
No wonder you love Chip.
Right. So yeah, there's connection there. And yeah, so I with all that, yeah, I think that would be my answer. So yeah, did we get another super chat, by the way?
Yeah, we've got a couple. We've got.
Did everyone answer the question? I know I took up some time there. I just want to make sure everyone answered it.
Yeah, Incredibles for me. That'd be incredible. Be literally dope.
Did you answer?
I didn't answer, but I can't think of anything. I'll get back to you.
Wreck-It Ralph 2.
No. At least just Wreck-It Ralph. But at the same time, I can't think of what they would do.
Or how
other than just being like a Sugar Rush race.
Oh, that could be good. Just have actual go-karts at Disneyland where you're allowed to run into each other. Yeah. I always love when you go do go-karts and the first thing is they're like, you're not allowed to scratch this thing. And you're like,
right.
oh, bitch,
You're
I am
not
going to
allowed to
fucking, I am driving this thing straight into the wall.
Nora sent a super chat a little while ago saying, don't worry, Race, I'm nervous about MomoCon 2.
I saw, and I mentioned that one. I also noticed Base here said, saw the tweet advertising Saber, Paleo, and Jax for MomoCon and was thinking, wait, what about Race and Gabe? So the thought went through my mind too. I imagine Gabe's gonna probably be grouped a little differently. But yeah, I saw the announcement go out and I was like, cool. For me, I acknowledge that, like, so I feel like Saber, Jax, and Paleo, first off, they have rep with MomoCon.
Right.
They got like, them, they got time. They have time in the big house. Where with me, I not only
My phone.
not only did I get kind of added in to things so late, so I don't even know. Like, they might not make something. I was planning on. I didn't even know they were going to do it for those guys. I was already planning on eventually just.
They usually do like announce every guest. They just like kind of delay each announcement. But they still like have you on the website.
They do. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I have no idea what's going on. So this is all such a new experience for me.
It's
and
so
I'm excited
awesome.
about it. Yeah. No, I'm excited. I'm glad that that they gave me a chance.
We could have almost went swimming with whale sharks like last time, but yeah, that's like packed up. So yeah.
That's longer.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I wanted to go with y'all. That would be awesome.
It's packed up, like
yeah, it's
boxed
packed
up?
because I was gonna get him. I was gonna get like
Oh,
like,
you were
tickets
gonna
and stuff.
have race swim to whale sharks?
Yeah, I was gonna go because I thought it'd be cool for the vlogs and stuff like that. But
Have
they were
me
like, oh
eaten.
no, like those days are like completely like swamped. I was like, oh damn it.
Oh, I thought you meant like it was like moved, like packed up.
No. It's like it's gone. Like it's just full. Like it's like the swimming with whale sharks thing is like all full. Like it's all sold out. I was like, oh damn it.
I wonder if we're gonna go chill with the otters again. That was
Yeah.
so nice.
Oh yeah,
Chill
the
with
otters.
the otters.
Good old-
I know you love it when I say pleasant, but it was genuinely a pleasant experience.
I kind of just want to go because like on Thursday is usually like the chill day because there's not really any panels or any much stuff going on, even though it is like a full like con day. That's usually when we kind of do like some other stuff, like just check out the vendor hall or whatever. But I'd love to go with you to the aquarium and have you vlog that because it's the biggest aquarium in the U.S.
Yeah.
and they got a lot of stuff in there. It's great.
I literally
They got
feel
good
like,
mac and cheese too, surprisingly.
Ooh. Oh yeah, talk to and this time I just want to point out that when all these jokesters went off to MomoCon without me in the past, that's when all this stuff started sprouting up where they started acknowledging how I talk about blue cheese and stuff. So I'm like,
Right.
well, never again can I leave these guys alone because I'll see what happens. I like at HarmonyCon, somebody acknowledged that. They're like, can you explain why
Yeah.
people put their hand on your shoulder, turn their head, and go, race?
Race. Race.
HarmonyCon was the one that I went to, right?
HarmonyCon was in Dallas.
Oh, never mind. Okay,
You're thinking of
okay.
Yeah,
Cider
that's the
Fest.
one that just like.
Oh, I just went to Cider Fest. That's right.
Yeah. HarmonyCon was fun,
I
though.
don't even know the name of the cons I'm going to. I'm just like, it's Pony here.
Just hold it all, and then people will buy it on the dark web. Bulk.
Oh, there's Tom.
Tom.
Those are the accounts they just want.
I
Is
keep
Saber
forgetting
there,
about
and is
Tom's
Laura of the Rings there?
Laura of the Rings.
Laura of the Rings.
He didn't even mean to join. He just joined in now interrupting us.
Alright, can you all hear us?
And that sounds like you're
Hi.
Yeah, hey, there's Laura of the Rings.
Hi. That's me, Laura of the Rings.
Yes. Was that you on Instagram, Laura? Because I was like, I was wanting, because I wanted to comment on it, but I was like, I can't tell if that was you or
Me and
not.
my brand new back tattoo, yeah.
Yeah, fucking Laura of the Rings. This shit is badass, Laura. It's fucking
Thank
dope.
you. It's still under the bandage right now, so it's gross in like that goopy stage where like they
Yeah.
put the like new skin stuff on it and it just has to sit there for like 2 days.
Oh, nice. That's
know.
awesome. That's dope, though. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, see?
Alright, yes, I should.
Tom's here.
Tom's here.
Hi.
Always over now. That's
Tom made
good.
his own
He's
game
like- he's-
into a Game Boy game, and that was cool.
Yeah, Tom made a badass Game Boy game.
So
Tom's got Game Gear. He says I can play it if I want to.
I just want to point out
Yeah.
that
Sega.
Matt's assessment of being here at 7
Yeah.
is doing
Well,
exactly
he
what
has
we
like
thought.
1 minute to get here at 7:30, like you predicted, Race.
Oh, that's
Alright, it's 10:30.
That's on a good day. Did I say 7:30 or 9:30? Because I obviously
He said 7:30.
did I?
Yeah, you said 7:30.
Damn. So yeah, we're just working our way through topics. We were talking earlier about BabsCon coming up.
Sorry.
I mean, you're not wrong.
BabsCon!
BabsCon.
We're past that now. We're talking about fancy roller coasters.
That's right. Did we
Well,
have?
Are
Yeah.
you going to it now? Do you know?
Me? Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I'm going
Nice.
to BabsCon.
Hmm.
I'm going to motherfucking BabsCon. I'm gonna drink booze and find all the debauchery and throw Bibles at them.
Hell yeah. There's
It's
a lot
funny
of.
that it's the horniest cons out that takes place on Easter weekend.
Right.
It's so true.
Like, this is literally the con where some guy opened the door. He's like, "Do anybody got a condom?" And then the person looked at Race and was like, "I'm a fan. So is my girl." And she's like, "Hi."
Yeah, she's covered up in bed sheets and she's waving at us.
I love it. That's branding conventions, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, good stuff.
All the bad things you've heard, they're all true.
They're all true, and it's amazing.
We have a super chat here from C.284 asking, if you've ate Subway's pizza, how would you rate it to others that you've had before?
I just learned about Subway's pizza thanks to Rooster Teeth like a couple weeks ago.
Flatbread pizza?
Yeah.
It's like a 2 out of 10. They suck.
It's like a 3 out of 10. Yeah.
I've never even heard of this.
It's exactly as bad as you'd expect a sub shop like Subway to make a pizza.
Which is really, like, it's very generous for us to call it a sub shop. Like, it's like they pull out the plastic for their lettuce and it's already, like, liquefying.
Sub shop? More like subpar shop.
Oh, goodness.
That one hit a little bit later for me.
There's a funny thread on Reddit I read once where it had like sandwich artists from Subway with some of the weirdest sandwiches you've ever had made, and there was this one that said like this guy who kept saying like add oil, keep adding oil, but keep it in the plastic bag. So the plastic bag was like leaking with oil, but being like it's all like gathering up at the bottom, and the guy ate the sandwich, peeling the bag back. And all the oil that was gathered at the bottom, he pulled the bag and drank it. And he was like, yeah.
See, this is where I feel like whenever I go out and like eat a burrito, I think of these people to make me say, you know what, I'm not doing so bad. You know?
When you put a straw in a burrito and suck the juice out.
Maybe I should stop doing that with my popcorn butter, but you know.
You know, I remember sucking a bean burrito's juices out, and I'm like, maybe I am bi.
I remember I recorded that at your house.
No, come back. What's that, Paleo?
I said I remember I recorded that at your house when you were in Christiansburg.
Oh yeah.
We were doing it this time.
Unfortunately, I remember. I don't know why. I always felt like it was like a mosquito. I'm like, I'm gonna bite the side of the burrito and just suck its life force out. And we doing little pizza bites where I'm like, look at me, I'm a little mosquito. I'm in mosquito mode. I just
like a spider.
Pizza bites caught in my web.
So real quick, because I feel like the last like 4 podcasts we haven't really gotten to it. So if people want to start submitting in questions for Q&A, I figured we could try to give that a good 20-25 minutes worth. Again, we'll be prioritizing super chats that you can ask here on YouTube. All other questions that we're going to be answering will be taking from Twitter. So hashtag SPP questions. You can submit those. If you're going to ask a question on YouTube, make sure you're using the super chat function. Otherwise, send your question to hashtag SPP questions on Twitter.
Or just text them to me.
Or just text them to Laura.
If you don't have my phone number, then sorry.
I'm so excited for all the panels at BabsCon.
Yeah.
Like, jeez. I'm just so pumped to go to this con and see all the church-going ladies with their hats clutching their pearls as bronies and their skin-tight cosplay just crawling crab walk on the ground.
What are you talking about? Like, you're talking about us.
That's gonna be us. Let's go. I do get a kick out of like the fact that this hotel has like a nice brunch with church people showing up. Mm-hmm. With like fancy hats, and then you do see a Rainbow Dash cosplayer walking around. That's beautiful to me.
Yeah, it's like conglomeration of humanity. I don't know.
It is a conglomeration of humanity.
All right, we got a super chat here from Nathaniel saying, "Who's seen the Sonic movie 2 this week?"
I have not.
Wait, who has seen or is seeing? Doesn't that come out on Friday?
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, I'm seeing it tomorrow.
I'll see it Tuesday.
Yeah. Seeing tomorrow.
Yeah,
I will not be seeing it.
I'll see it when it's up on leadx.to.
Yep, Tom gets it.
Is that another way of saying
guess
Netflix?
I'll go see it.
No,
of course it is not another way of saying Netflix.
Oh, okay. There was I don't know if you guys saw the tweet, but Sarah posted last night. We We were at the theater,
Yeah.
and there was a like a photo area for Sonic, but
yeah,
it was
this theater is a little more low budget, so like they have low budget or like photo ops, quote unquote, at their theater.
much low budgeter.
Yeah, so it's just like literally a screen stand, and somebody just like put Sonic characters on a flag, and like Tails was like a cyborg for no reason on
Yeah.
it, and I was like,
That's accurate.
It
That's
looked
accurate.
weird.
Did you take a photo of this?
yes, I
want
did. I'll link it into the chat here. In just a
That's accurate. I don't know what the problem is.
I honestly figured like she was gonna post this, and there was gonna be all these Sonic fans that are like, "Well, yeah, this is where it's from," but that didn't happen. And now I'm
Well,
like,
yeah, because if they were just going for like a normal ass photo op with Sonic and Tails, they shouldn't put Tails as a fucking cyborg on it, Jeffrey. That's not what he looks like normally.
Jesus. Tails is the fucking Terminator.
Knew it.
Okay, I'm about to post it for you guys.
do it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, why is Tails like that?
Super golden trend.
And I was looking up like, because I was like, I'm so confused, and I was looking up like Tails art.
Go ahead and link it in the chat too.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
there
gonna
you
bring
go.
it up
There
on
you go.
here.
What the fuck am I looking at?
And this exact render I found on DeviantArt.
I'm pretty sure they
I'm
asked
pretty
somebody.
sure they ripped it from someone on DeviantArt.
Yeah, this looks so fake.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
Uh,
What the
Look at him,
fuck?
and like everybody else looks super normal. Oh, whoops.
It's from Sonic.
Did you speak too fast?
Why is Sonic on fire?
But that
Look
specific
how
Sonic
tiny.
is a,
Like, they
is,
just
is a
shrunk the picture
Yeah.
shadow.
Yeah.
He's like the height of Sonic's legs.
What is happening
Yeah,
in this
that,
image?
that specific Sonic, the reason he's on fire is because that specific render is from Sonic and the Secret Rings, which is one of the games that was on Wii.
Yeah. And then Amy's the one from Sonic Boom.
Yeah.
Tails
And
is
they-
like a
they have
fan.
a Sonic
Tails
Ride.
is from a fan fiction.
Knuckles is from like Sonic Adventure 2.
And
That's Sonic Adventure
Jet,
Sonic or, like,
it's
Sonic
Jet,
Fire
right? That's his
Sonic?
name.
I don't know.
This is the jankiest image I've ever seen.
Don't tell me I know the most about the Sonic character. That would make me sad. I think that's Jet the Hawk, right?
I think so.
I'm sorry. I need to go bury my brain.
Where's you go lie down?
Oh boy.
but yeah, saw that and I was like, well, that seems legit.
Wait, why is only him here? Like, what, he's not next to these characters. He is not the next most important Sonic character. Like,
Yeah,
why?
not at all.
Like Blaze and Silver, or like Rouge, or any of them come before him. What the?
Let's see. Some folks in the chat are saying Tails was like that in Sonic Lost World.
What is Last World?
I don't know.
No, Lost World.
Oh, Jurassic
What is
Park. Yeah,
Lost
I remember
Uh,
that.
Lost
Sonic
World, Jurassic Park.
Jurassic
Yeah,
Park.
yeah, exactly.
Sonic Lost World. I partially want to know, why did he turn into a cyborg?
I don't know.
Because
I haven't played that one.
What does this have to do with the Sonic movie? I think that's the
Oh
movie.
my god!
None of this
It
has
has
to do
nothing to
anything
do
with the
with-
Sonic movie.
I just hope that they give that photo away to someone. They're like, oh my god, I got official movie merchandise.
Yeah.
You need to go back and get it. You have to be like, yo,
Oh man.
Check the dumpster.
how
out
much?
back.
All
How
right,
much is off your hands?
But then at the Mario premiere, get Chris Pratt to sign it.
there you go.
Dude, I can't wait to get to the Mario premiere, and then they find another one of these pictures, and it's just like
True.
Wario, but like with a robo arm. I can't wait. That one's from a different game.
Wait, so it's like all the characters, and then it's just Mario, like from Super Mario RPG render. Just gone.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And
chef's
Luigi.
kiss. Gooey, man, I hated that. The sound of that.
So we have a question on Twitter from AJ asking, any R Place memories this year? So for those that don't know,
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people talking about this in the chat, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I
is
think
this
it's
even?
I think if I'm correct, it's every 5 years. This
I don't know
takes
how
place.
frequently it is.
Does anyone else know more than what I'm talking about?
They've done it once before, and it was 5 years ago. This is the second time they've ever done it.
Okay. And it's so essentially.
Because I watched Little Shy's video about it, and he said that the first one was back in 2017, and that was just straight up like trailblazing shit. While this one was a bit more coordinated.
Gotcha. Okay, because I saw Little Shy, I saw Jay Holler, a couple people talking about this. So essentially, what took place is that on Reddit they have this Our Place, and it's essentially a canvas where and I don't know if the time changed by the time.
5 minutes.
What was it?
Every 5 minutes you can place one.
It's every 5. Okay, so every 5 minutes you can place a pixel, and you only get to place one. Because I know, like when I got in there after the whiteout process had already begun, and I think the timer even went.
That's the end.
That's the one that gets us all.
Yep. And so, but yeah, it was funny to watch. I really don't like. Apparently, there was like a whole bunch of drama between streamers trying to attack the fandom art that was there, and then at one point, like some like Russian group was like, "Well, we're gonna make everyone hate pony people and put a massive derpy somewhere." It's very interesting. You should check out some of the official videos. I'm sure Little Shy, he always does some great stuff in regards to this. So. It's probably worth checking out, but yeah.
It was nuts.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently, like, there's a whole bunch of bots involved, and who knows, man. It's just the idea is hilarious.
It's it's great seeing how like all the different folks interact and yeah, you get like streamers and flags and things like that and all these kinds of different communities, but one of the coolest things to me is how, like, I don't know, just seeing all these folks come together, seeing what manifests, what rises, what falls, what holds. Because, like, all these streamers are trying to knock out bronies. It's like, good luck. Once the stream turns off, your persistence drops. Bronies have been at this for 10 years. So they're going to keep at it. 12 years, God. It's not going to waver that easily. Or waver? Wave? So...
Falter.
No, I don't know. I think it's neat. I saw a cool post this morning where it showed like which I guess entities had the largest presence on the board.
The countries were the big ones.
Yeah, of course. France, Germany, Belgium, Mexico, America. But the largest communities being like One Piece, My Little Pony actually has surprising amounts. LGBT stuff. Plus, but like it's weird because the people who put that into like a kind of like, oh, here's all the LGBT stuff. They included My Little Pony and Rainbow Road.
Yeah,
I'm like,
weird.
That's not inherently gay.
Just because it was rainbowy.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, that's
like LGBT stuff, but I was like, oh my god, My Little Pony. Oh my god.
No, yeah, but I think we still would have been. I think. Somebody said that we still were top 30, even if you separate the two. So it's like, oh, nice. Good job. Yeah. Sarah's running away.
I'm getting water.
Oh, she's thirsty.
I do want to find like the final image and like just zoom in and look at it, because like I was seeing some stuff on Twitter of things were posted where I was like, oh yeah, I didn't even see that when we were looking at it. Because like I saw like somebody posted a Jenny XJ9 from My Life as a Teenage Robot. I was like, it's a very small one, but I was like, oh, that's neat.
You'll definitely find I've seen the image posted a couple times on Twitter, so it's definitely out there. Ooh, I'm turning into an Echo robot.
Can you hear yourself on my end?
I don't. All of a sudden, it just started coming. Like when I started talking softer. Yeah, it's coming through now. I don't know. I don't know if something changed. Magic.
Is it on our end?
I wasn't paying attention.
All right, you better not. I turned the volume down.
Okay. I don't hear it anymore, so I think you got it. Let's see here. As far as questions go, Okay, Nora Mermaid has a very important question for us all.
Uh,
The question is, which is better, chicken tenders or chicken nuggets?
Yes.
Tenders.
There's
The
more
answer
meat.
is yes.
Well, what do you define a tender as? Because there's also like,
strip?
a strip
Yeah.
and a finger.
I call a chicken tender a strip. That's what we
Yeah.
do in my family. Blech.
I consider
That's how we
tenders and
do.
fingers
That's how
to be
we
the
do.
same.
Because depending, do you remember, do you remember what Burger King used to have as chicken tenders?
Chicken fries,
Where
right?
it's like they called them chicken tenders, but it's like it's just an elongated nugget.
Mhm.
I remember chicken fries.
Yeah, but they still have chicken.
I remember the chicken fries. Oh, so good.
Do you remember the commercial?
I remember a NASCAR commercial.
The hat on that was like a chicken mask.
Vaguely.
Yeah.
There was
Right.
a NASCAR commercial for the chicken fries where they the guy had a built-in hole in his helmet and he would like
Right.
put it in and it would suck in.
Mm.
You know,
Mm.
chicken. Okay,
Chicken
Sarah.
fries.
Yeah.
Those fucking
What,
things.
did you answer this question?
Tenders.
Tender, yeah, tenders.
Chicken tenders. Agreed.
I'm surprised it's unanimous, but I am happy.
Chicken
I've
tenders
chosen,
have-
I've chosen good friends.
I have no side on this. I like both.
I mean,
Chicken-
they're
chicken-
both good.
Chicken nuggets though, because I feel like the ones from like Wendy's or McDonald's is like half corn anyway.
Oh.
The chicken tender has the white meat crisp and the nice skin around it.
You can have good chicken nuggets, but a good chicken tender will always be better than a good chicken.
I agree.
Yeah.
Mm.
So Quiet Storm has a question for Hirosashii.
So,
Ah.
The question is, any thoughts? I'm gonna murder this word. Any thoughts on Dragalia Lost Shutdown?
It's the mobile game that I played. I don't play a lot of mobile games, but I like this one. It's a bummer, but at the same time, it means that I don't have to play mobile game anymore, and that's cool because the mobile games suck. But
Mhm.
I did like Dragalia Lost. I had really good music. I had really cute characters, and it was actually fun to play, which is very rare for a mobile game. So yeah, I'm
It has
sad.
like a full like storyline going on. Just like finish it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I spent I think $20 over my entire time playing it. So I'm not losing that much money. It's fine. But
Mm.
the whales though, I'm sure they're crying. But this is why you don't whale in mobile game because they can go down at any time.
Well,
But yeah,
I
it's a
wonder
bummer,
if,
but I'll be
like,
fine.
Yeah, that does have me wondering about like game preservation for like certain like games that are like have only been digital,
Mhm.
especially with mobile games.
Mhm.
Because I know some that do get preserved that have like certain like fandoms to them, which I'm pretty sure Dragalia Lost is going to have like people like try to preserve that because it's
Mhm.
like a pretty big game as far as like a mobile game goes. But also I've seen people who have ripped different mobile games from before the smartphones started coming around, because like I played the Ratchet and Clank mobile game that came out like around like 2005 or whatever.
Oh
that,
god,
that
like a
you
little
played on like a flip
tablet.
phone.
Right.
Yeah, I played that on an emulator, and I was like, wow, this definitely feels like it's from before smartphones.
Mhm.
Gotta love those N-Gage exclusives.
Yeah, because it felt like the way that it played, it felt like a very, very old DOS game.
Mhm.
Yeah, Quiet Storm mentioned, not to mention that a lot of the voices were MLP voices. They were, yeah.
Yeah.
I know Tabitha was in there.
I know.
And Claire was in there. Claire was funny. What's that?
I was gonna say Caitlin Barstow or Bairstow.
Mm-hmm.
I know I follow her on Twitter, and she's one of the voices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew Tabitha because like I was just going through some characters. I was like, oh, like they tell you who voices them. Thank you for crediting the voice actresses. But then like it was just like on the home screen. I heard like one of the characters talk because they talk on the home screen. I was like, hold up. And then I went to go find the character because he's like a 4-star user. But I went to go find her on the character select screen and said Claire Corlett. I was like, yo, Claire. How are you? You never told anybody about this one. I just thought that was funny.
Quiet Storm also added to this, saying, also to Race and Toodles, never forget the Easter Fool's Miracle stream of long ago with the image of the video if Judy never went back for the repellent.
Yes.
So this
12-hour stream.
more than that.
Yeah.
It was 15.
With the internet.
So this was this has a whole story to it because it took place while I was at BabsCon, I think.
Yeah.
Or was that Winnie City?
I don't know. You were at a convention somewhere.
Actually, you know what? I think it might have been Winnie. Because I recently just watched all the BabsCon things and this didn't come up, so it must have been Winnie. Anyways, I was at a convention on April Fool's Day, and Sarah volunteered.
Wake up early in the morning to start this stream.
So the whole plan I had was this video. It literally was going from the start of the day of the scene of Judy leaving her apartment, and the premise of the video is if she never went back to grab the repellent after she shut the door, because there's a scene where the door shuts, and it's just staring at the repellent, and then the door opens back up and she grabs it and then she leaves. And so this is if she never did that. So the scene, the idea is that the scene would never change because it's still waiting for her to grab the repellent, which she never does. So I literally have it. I rendered it out to, and it was all timed out precisely to when she was supposed to get back to her apartment later that day, and it would have some of the audio going on but still be watching the repellent. And Sarah actually edited it where the shadow and the sun and everything would be going through, so you're watching this repellent for hours. And
it's like still images that were like very slowly fading into each other.
And it was so annoying to me because YouTube, you can look on YouTube and you'll find people who have the capability of posting 24-hour videos. Right. I was not able to ever figure out a way to post a 15-hour video, 12 hours like the max. And I'm like, no, how do I do this? Like I somehow I must do it. Right. By the way, throughout the video, there's like audio that plays, like scenes that happen during the day. At one point, Nick selling popsicles, you can hear faintly outside. The clock tower goes off every hour. Like I put all these details in, and the idea was like it was just gonna sit there, and always be a video that's available. But I was like, shoot, I don't know what to do. And then we figured out, well, the only way we're going to be able to post this on YouTube is if we stream it. And so Sarah...
Race, have it done.
I was like, it's got to be... The sad part is Sarah's the one who had to do it. And Sarah, how was the experience?
It went smoothly up until the last fucking 5 minutes of the goddamn video. And the stream just decided to take a shit. And I'm like, no!
Everyone was freaking out in the comments.
Everybody was freaking out. I was freaking out. I was just like, I'm like trying to get the stream back up so everybody could get this payoff that was coming. And I was like, oh my god, not now. But I managed to get it back up and running, and it stayed on long enough for everybody to get the payoff, which was Judy coming home at the end of the day.
How did everyone know? How did everyone know that was where the video was going to end? I remember like there was...
That was just what they figured.
Okay.
Because that's when she comes back at the end of the day.
I just loved it, though. I love that, like you couldn't just have a smooth stream. It had to all go to shit.
Yeah.
Just coming to the finish line, and you're like, oh my god. And, I wish I had the capability to just upload the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
And if I ever do get that capability, I'll take it. And it's frustrating because like you talk to people at YouTube, because I did, presumably, spoke to people at YouTube being like, why what do I need to do to get this capability? And they're like, oh, that's not possible. And I'm like, yeah, but someone literally 5 minutes ago, you can look on the lengths of videos, do a quick search, 24-hour whatever looped video, and I'm like, people are still posting these.
Yeah.
It had to have been something that accidentally, like, maybe, like, legacy YouTube channels still have the ability to do. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
But I was like, no! And as Saber mentioned, I was too stubborn to just let it go.
Yeah.
I was like, no, this must happen. So, thank you, Sarah, for all your effort.
I don't care if it takes my wife all day. I will have.
How were you basically like sitting around that most of?
Yeah, I was kind of just hanging out at home for the most of the day.
He was gonna go for a walk. He was gonna go fishing. He's gonna do your taxes, and you're
I think
like,
there were a few
"Get
times
back."
where I left the apartment and I'm just like, I hope this fucking stays on while I go grocery shopping for my dinner.
Yeah, and then I called her immediately. I'm like, Sarah, there's a disturbance in the force. Have you left?
You should have answered the phone, Sarah. You should have just left it ringing.
Yeah.
Sarah just ends the stream on purpose. Let's see here. Nathaniel Foga has a question. What's the most bizarre thing to happen to you guys at a convention?
Oh, I have
Yeah,
So
you
many
do?
things.
I have one, but
Tom's got a story. He said, but he's got to poop.
I think Steven has a good one.
I do.
Yeah, when that girl came up to you and was like, "Hey, let's go on a date."
When that happened.
Was it memorable?
You didn't put the pieces together.
Who was it?
It must not have been that important.
No.
Oh God. Did you have wings and spill something on me? Because yeah, fuck that bitch. Seriously.
Definitely the Laura encounter takes the cake. That's what I call it now. The Laura encounter.
Laura encounter.
Laura encounter.
So,
Laura, she's floating around. I mean,
give me a plushie.
seeing that entire moment when Race got kissed was kind of out there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's always one that kind of lives in infamy, doesn't it?
God.
Yeah, I got kissed on the neck at the end of a Bronies Drag panel.
Yeah.
Some guy asked for a hug, and I'm like, well, yeah, hugs are cool. And as I'm giving him a hug, all of a sudden I just feel like it's like ooh.
That also happened to me.
What?
What?
Yeah.
When?
It was not you. Don't worry. It was at a BronyCon, and like I mean I don't want to.
Laura, give me names, and I will.
I don't
go
know
find them for you.
names.
Okay. Well, give me a face.
But there
and
were
I'll handle it for you.
folks, and I think they were like, you know, a little like potentially on the spectrum or whatever, but like who wanted to like do like a hug and a picture, and like both people gave me kisses on the cheek, and I was just like, I didn't say
Consent to
okay to
this.
this.
Fuck that.
So it was
Fuck
a little
that shit.
awkward.
Yeah, I've been kissed a few times. Only once on the neck. I've gotten a couple on the cheek. You're like, oh, okay. It actually was funny. Is I think one of those was like they were taking the picture, and as they were taking the picture, they kissed me, and I'm like, this is gonna be one of those like in the news, and everyone's like, ACRacebest cheating on Toodles.
Oh God.
And then Sarah throws the paper on the ground when I walk through the door. What's this all about?
Yeah. Don't kiss people while you're taking candid photos with them. Or just don't do it in general.
Yeah. I mean, God, we've had so like, you know, BabsCon specifically, when Saber straight up called that Lauren Faust was going to be on the other side of the
Oh my
elevator.
god. That was
Yeah.
I still have.
Or when he smashed a cup in front of Bonnie Zachary.
Yeah, preceding
Oh,
the
God.
Lauren deal. Yeah. What the?
Yeah,
heck?
okay. I just.
Oh, I feel like I might have told this story before, but this was like in 2012 before I really knew any of you guys. Like I think we had like talked a little bit, but like hadn't like hung out really at a convention or anything. I forget which convention this was. It was a small one in New York, and I went there with the infamous married his Twilight plush man because I knew this person through
Oh God.
I knew him through. I know. Well, okay. I met him through a meetup in Massachusetts because he was from Massachusetts, and I'd met him before.
Wasn't that like Drawn Con or whatever? Was like more like a cartoon type?
Ooh, I think it may have been DrawnCon that this happened at. I think you might be right. It was either that or a small dedicated point of convention. I can't remember. So this man started as a normal human who was just like kind of like socially awkward, but like, oh, I'm trying to make like plushies and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool, dude. Like, because like the first thing we went to was this. I met him at a meetup, and it was like too small to be a convention, but too big to just be like a bunch of nerds hang out. Like there was like a vendor hall and stuff, and so I was selling prints and stuff there, and that's kind of how we ran into each other. So it's like, okay, you're like seemingly normal, but clearly he was not normal. So we had like kept message on Skype, and we were like, okay, we're going to this one convention. I'll just meet you there. And he's like, I have a room you can stay at because I didn't have any money. Like, okay, like I can get to the convention, but if you have a room, it's like, yeah, we're just gonna help my friend move some stuff because they're vending at this convention too. Like, okay. So meet up at the convention, get in his truck, go to meet his other friend to help them get their merchandise to the vendor hall. Their other friend is Purple Tinker.
Oh God!
It's coming back to me, I think.
So we meet Purple Tinker in their prime. We get berated the whole time. Is like we move all this merchandise like down 3 flights of stairs from shitty New York apartment, and then we get in the truck, drive to the convention. Halfway to the convention, the dude stops to get gas and crashes into the fucking pump. So he's crashed his truck into the pump somehow. Purple Tinker is flipping shit. He's yelling back. I'm in the middle of this truck because it's only like, it's only got 1 row of seats. And they're screaming over me to each other. I'm like, this is the worst day of my life. So so we get to the convention. I step out of the truck and start moving stuff out of the back of the truck. And he just gets pissed off, floors it, and leaves.
Oh, wow.
My phone is in his truck. So I have no phone anymore. I have no way to contact anybody. And I'm just randomly in this place with Purple Tinker.
Oh, wow.
So I go up to Purple Tinker's room. It's full of other people that I don't know. And I'm like, okay. Actually, no, I had my phone. I didn't have a charger. So my phone was dead and I couldn't charge it. So I plug in my phone and slowly just sit in the corner of the room waiting for it to charge to reach out to this dude. And he's like, yeah, I have another room. You can come stay here if you want instead of with them. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll do that because I have no idea who any of these people are. So I leave. And like, this is when I learned that the giant Twilight plush is a thing that exists. This is the debut. This is the debut of Married Twilight. I'm like, oh God, okay. Because he's dragging around this giant plush now. I'm like, okay, where are we going? And it's the middle of the night at this point. It's like 11 at night, and we're walking just through New York with a giant Twilight plush. I'm like, this is how I'm gonna die.
Oh, wow,
I'm gonna get
crazy.
shanked by some crazy man because he thinks we're like 2 homosexuals, and he's
for God's sake.
So we get to this apartment place, and it's just some random kid's apartment who lives with his mom, and we're just sleeping on the floor there. I'm like, this is the worst day of my life by far.
Were you sleeping next to the Twilight plushie?
Yeah, it was right there. It was him
was
under
it
the
warm?
blanket with the Twilight plushie.
Wait, that was the plushie under the blanket
The plushie was under the blanket
Get the fuck
too.
Out of here.
Yeah, I think there's a photo I have somewhere.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'll have to try and find this photo, but I'm pretty sure I immortalized the moment.
Could you sleep at all?
No! Are you fucking kidding me?
Did he try to coerce you and Twilight into a three-way?
No. This is how I
She's a
learned.
married woman, of course not.
This is how I learned never to trust anybody in the Brony family.
Right.
Why'd you move here then? Shut the door, Laura. Giant Fluttershy.
Fluttershy, get him.
It's right there.
Tom, I feel like you always have the worst luck. Like,
I don't know. It was bad at the time, but it's a hilarious story.
you open the door and Purple Tinker's like, oh, I just rolled a natural 0.
Yeah, like I didn't think it was possible, but I did it.
0? Or is it 1? I forget.
1 is the low.
Okay, it's even worse then.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's like, oh.
Well, that's bizarre. I'll give you that.
I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching the one that I had that was fucked up, which I told Pele about it when it happened with the guy who like started thinking he was possessed. and shit. Like I still got the video for
What?
it. Yeah, I told you about this.
When-
You remember this?
When was it, or where was it?
Okay, no, this was like back in 2018. So I'm at Kamea-Con, the Dragon Ball Con, and I'm rooming with some friends. And this one night, like we had like some drinks and stuff like that, and we were just like, you know, talking to people, chilling, you know, having a good time, all that stuff. So we go back to the room, and my friend goes to go like smoke some, you know, pot and shit like that, because they're just doing it in Texas. I don't know if it's legal there or not. I don't care, whatever. But they're like, you know, smoking a bit. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I go back to the room. I'm just like playing on my freaking, you know, Nintendo Switch, shit like that. And I'm just like chilling. And then like it gets like to 12. He comes back and then we have a conversation. We watch some DBZ, and then, you know, everything seems chill. And then like we all go to bed around like 1 or 2 a.m. right? And I'm watching the videos right now, so like I'm not missing any part of this because I recorded this entire thing. So like I'll show this to like freaking Paleo again. I'm pretty sure I showed you, but like randomly 2 a.m. at night, like we are knocked out. We are knocked the fuck out. Everyone is like unconscious, asleep, and then all of a sudden we start hearing, "God is real. God is real. God is real. God is real." And he's like screaming at the fucking entire song, Dark Night, like shit. And we're like, what the fuck is going on here? And so like we flip the switch, and then like he is just sitting up in the night, like staring at the wall. And we're like, bro, are you good? And then he just is just sitting there. And then like I go over to talk to him, and he like recluses back, like he's horrified. And I'm just like, bro, are you okay? And he's just like, no. And so like as I'm watching this video, he starts walking around in circles, and me and my other friend there are like watching this, like, what the fuck is like going on here? Like, was there something in like his weed or something like that? And so he starts saying like, I could be a Jew. I could be a Jew. Oh my god. And we're just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's like, is he like having some mental break? And so like he starts screaming again and screaming, and then he comes up to me and he's just like, you know, I love you so much. Am I a good person? I'm just like, what are you talking about? And I'm just like very like horrified at this point, because he is like, he's having a mental breakdown. I'm like, I don't know who to call, because the hotel downstairs, like they're having a whole like issue with shit. And we're just like, me and my friend are looking at each other like, should we call the police or something like that? And so like what we did was, we had to tie him down to his bed so he stopped moving around. And so like we tie him down to the bed, like I get his belt. And then like I like actively, like I remember this, I had to get his phone. Yeah, I'm looking at the video right now. So I had to grab his phone from him and see like was there something in the thing he was smoking. And so like I get his phone, and we don't know his passcode. So what we do is we like use his thumb to like open the thing, and like he's like freaking out, like don't fucking do it. And we're just like, no, just give me see it. And then like we get the phone open, and then we call like the person. It was like, yeah, is there something in this? Okay, because he is fucking spazzing the shit out right now, talking about God and demons and all this stuff. And so like person comes up to our room, and then he is just like there, just like staring at the ceiling, like, oh no, he's here. And I'm just like, who's here? And I'm just like, I'm black, I can't deal with this shit, I really can't. And, and I'm just like, I don't know. And he's just like, he's staring right at me. I'm just like, oh, please, no. It's just, I just want to sleep. It's one of those fucking nights where it's like, I really just want to fucking sleep. And it's just like 3 a.m. and he's saying he's seeing shit on the walls. And I'm just like, we cannot fucking deal with this. And then the friend comes in, and he's just like, no, I have no idea what's wrong with him. And so like we just pretty much sat up for like 4 hours watching him until he like fell asleep. And then like he woke up again, and he was just like staring at the wall. And we were just like, are you good? Are you good? And we like didn't get to bed till like 4:30. And it was just like, that was a night. That was a fucking nutter butter night. Like, yeah, that was. I'll show you the video later, Paleo, because I'm pretty sure I showed you this already. Okay, like
Jesus.
Yeah.
It honestly just sounds like Saberspark sleepwalking. Like.
Right.
Right. That's what I would think too. The Saberspark sleepwalking is easy to deal with. Somewhat.
I have never seen that man move as fast as he did when he was asleep.
Yeah.
And he was out the door,
asleep and thinking that there was a ghost or something.
Yeah.
I remember waking up, jumping out of my bed during the Creeper Christmas conundrum, where like I jumped in my bed, ran out of the room. And I was standing at the landing of 2 staircases in this weird mansion, whatever it was. And I was like in my underwear, and I was like, "What the hell? Where am I?" I'm like, "Why am I standing here?" I'm like, "In my underwear, no less." That was weird. I haven't slept walked in a while, but I probably just jinxed myself.
See you in a week and a half.
See y'all soon.
Oh, excuse me.
So we have one more question here from Anime Guy sending a super chat, and it's kind of along the same lines, but the question here is, what was the most exciting moment you experienced at a convention?
When I asked Saber out.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd imagine that was
That was pretty big.
honestly, that was pretty exciting for us too, because we were like, is Saber gone forever? Like,
Yeah, I killed him.
did he die in Baltimore tonight? We don't know.
Got like concerning. Yeah, that was a pretty exciting weekend. I'll say that.
I think mine isn't a pony convention. It's at Comic-Con when you were doing your panel thing that you were there for. I went to go see the McElroy brothers for a Adventure Zone like D&D live show, and that was pretty great.
That's awesome.
She
Nice.
loves the brothers.
That's awesome.
I think for me, and it was one that in the moment it was exciting, but then kind of like looking back and realizing just how many things kind of came together for it. Our last Who's Line at BronyCon 2019, when we wanted to send things off with a big song, and we're sitting there singing. And the fact that Larson happened to show up just as we started to sing about him, and the fact that he never knew until later that we even were singing about him. Because I thought, like, oh, did you hear your name and you ran on stage? He's like, huh? What? It was all timed out way too perfectly. It legitimately looked planned. I don't know, like Saber couldn't really see much because I think he had marshmallow goo in both of his eyes. But... It was just like all that coming together, and the crowd cheering, and us finishing up the show, just knowing like we fucking did it, like we wanted to send off that Who's Line with BronyCon in just the biggest of ways, and right when you wrap up a show like that, you can feel it in the crowd where you're just like, oh my god, we did it. I'd probably say that.
We needed a good like blackout where it's like, that's it, we did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some moments where, like, because I was thinking back to the 2013 BronyCon, when the concert area was on the top floor.
Oh yeah.
And
yes. Oh my god, I know what you're talking about.
And like when people were jumping to the music, you could feel the floor bend.
It was terrifying.
That was a big oversight. I don't know what they were thinking.
Yeah.
Don't jump! Don't jump!
Yeah.
Don't jump. Yeah, that was
It's probably
crazy.
better that it does bend than doesn't bend, because that means it's built
It's true.
Yeah.
to withstand.
Yeah, but like it was actually so bad. Like there was so much flex that I think they, and I don't know when, but I recall that speakers fell.
Oh really?
Now obviously like it's not like I don't know when that would have occurred, because you'd think it would have been during the heart of the concert, and had that happened, that would be something that a lot more people would talk about.
Yeah.
It might not have been that it actually like fell, but I know that they had speaker issues the following day, because we had panels in there.
Yeah.
And they were having to like repair problems. In fact, I think I'm trying to remember, that might have been why things were getting moved around, I think. I don't know. I can't remember the specifics, but I do remember that they were like, literally the speakers are going to fall down if we do this again. No one's allowed to jump. Yeah. Good times. Yeah. There's been moments, and I can't wait to see what moments are to be made. Who knows what moments we'll have in just a week and a half at BabsCon. Saber, I was doing the math earlier when you guys weren't here yet, and I was like, oh my god, it's been 3 years since BabsCon?
It's been a hot minute.
It's been 3 freaking years since the last BabsCon. It's insane. I think we're going to wrap up the Semi-Perfect podcast there. But again, for those of you that will be at BabsCon, we can't wait to see you all soon. Saber and Laura, Sarah and I are excited to see you here in just about a week and a half.
Burritos!
Burritos! I've warned Sarah too. Like, you know.
Wait, when is BabsCon?
Next
week and a half.
Easter weekend.
That's not the one that I'm supposed to be going to, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going, right?
Wait, what's the name of the one I'm going to?
Momo.
City?
No, the one after Momo.
Winnie
the one that's a
City?
week after.
Winnie City.
Is that the one that's a week after? Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's hilarious because I genuinely had that moment of like, wait a minute, are you freaking guys planning on coming out and I'm just finding out about this?
No.
For the record, Hero, not that this might have played into your mindset there, Winnie City used to be very close to BabsCon. For
Okay.
most of the years, they were separated by sometimes a week or two. So I don't know if that had anything to do with your thought process. there.
No, it's just that all I have in my brain is that I go to PonyCon and I forget the names of them all the time.
Nice. Well, that's all you need in your brain.
Yeah.
Sarah, we had super chats tonight.
Yeah, we had super chats. I want to thank our super chatters. Thank you to Anime Guy 01, Nathaniel Foga, C.284, and Nora Mermaid.
Alrighty. Well, thank you all for your generosity. Thank you all for hanging out. We will be back in 2 weeks to recap BabsCon 2022, and that will be on April 20th. And so, yes, 2 weeks from now, we'll be back Wednesday night, as usual. Want to thank all of our podcasters, including our special guest, Tommy Oliver, for joining us here tonight.
Yo.
And yeah, again, we'll be back. Thank you to all of our viewers, both live and on delay. We'll see you in 2 weeks, everybody. That's the Semi-Perfect Podcast. You all have a good night.
Dan Pony.
Bye.
See ya.